da yo! Hi. Hi everybody. Welcome to the stream. Wow, we got a whole lot of early party people today. Hello. Hi Sunny. Hi Emiraki. Hi Monster Rabbit. Hi Ibu. Hi Cello Draws. Did I miss anybody? I might have. Hi. Wow. A whole party straight up in the beginning. Drawing streams are the bestest. I have noticed that it tends to be my... Oh, my volume's a little loud. Pardon. I forgot I changed a few settings for the karaoke stream that I had to set back. Anyway, hi. Yo da yo. Yes. Let me know if this volume's okay. And my music in the background and everything. Wowie, wowie. We got a whole party here. TLMC, hello, hello. Hi 3am Raid. Wow. Hi Ryu. Oh my goodness. So many people. So many party people today. Hi. How's everybody doing on this fine Tuesday that's 2/22/22? This is the most twos there will be in a date for the next 200 years. Think about that. That's crazy. And then in 200 years on 2/22/22/22, then everyone will be laughing at us. For thinking we were special. Hi! Drawing streams are your favorite ones. Heck yeah! What am I gonna draw? I have a bunch of things to draw. I also have some random updates, but I will say, I want to just do some doodling today. I want to just draw some stuff. I watched Encanto recently 5 times. And now I really want to just doodle some of their characters, so I might start with that. But yeah, I don't know. And then I also kind of want to draw some Miraculous Ladybug, but we'll see. I don't know. I also have a lot of stuff I actually have to do. But who knows? We'll get there. I'll also say this. I did, hold on. I gotta open up the chat so I can actually see what's going on. 22/22 is apparently on a Friday. Oh, so we've got the same number of 2s. That is very unfortunate. They missed the Tuesday opportunity. I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, let's just add a few days. Like maybe the leap years or something they'll like get rid of them or something. It'll reset it to Tuesday. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna open the chat up so I can actually see what's going on when I draw, because I like talking with you guys. I don't know why I'm talking like that, it's fine. Oh god, please don't play We Don't Talk About Bruno right now. I love everything about Encanto, honestly. MLV characters or my OCs? I could do a bunch of stuff, honestly. Hold on. No, I would like to see the chat. Okay, thank you. I've done it. Alright, cool. I'll put this over here. But yeah, so hi everybody. Welcome to the party town. You don't like how years of emotional neglect was magically fixed by a hug for Encanto? I think it's fine. It's a movie. I enjoy it. I really like the music and the characters and everything. I actually really want to draw Dolores, so I'm gonna do that. But I really liked a lot of it. Honestly, I don't cry at movies very easily. But every time I hear... what is the song's name? It's the Spanish song, Dos Oruguitas, I think? I might have said that wrong. It translates to caterpillars, I think. But that song makes me cry every time I hear it, like, without fail. And I only, like, even, like, the first time I heard it, I teared up, but then, like, watching the movie again, it made me cry even more, which is crazy. But anyway, I think the last time I cried that bad in a movie when I was, like, 10, and, what's her name, Rue in Hunger Games died. I think that was the last time I cried that bad. And I don't even know if it was that bad, to be honest. That might have been just a tear up. But anyway, I want to draw Dolores, so that's what we're doing today. Or right now, anyway. I'm gonna draw a bunch of different things in this stream. Oh yeah, so I was gonna also say, I did get a... Oh, that's... Alright, that's fine. I did get a part-time job, actually. So, I was really hurting for money. So I was like, all right, fine, I'm gonna suck it up and do a part-time job instead of commissions for a hot bit, cause I wasn't getting enough commissions, but I mean I was getting enough, but the problem was it was like I'm a little stubborn and I don't want to charge as much as I should. So um a lot of my I do technically undercharge a lot if you want to go by like hours spent on a thing versus whatever, but I always feel bad because I feel like the quality of art isn't the same or isn't worth it or whatever. But anyway, so I got a part-time job. That's the TLDR of that. It shouldn't affect streaming hours because it's like a later in the night job, so the only thing it might maybe affect are the streams that I do with my friends at like about 6 p.m. usually, but I might be able to, like, I was telling my manager, I'll talk more about that in a minute, but I was telling my new manager that my schedule is a little wonky, because I told them that Rezo was like a side business, because it essentially is, and I was like, yeah, I tend to be a little busy. I need to open a reference of Dolores. I actually don't know what she looks like that closely. Bum, 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 bum. Encanto Dolores. Thank you. She's so cute. These are all kind of cursed images, some of them. Why would they... Okay, we'll use this one. She's smiling here, so it's cute. But yes, I was telling her that my schedule can be kind of wonky because I got a lot going on, and she was like, that's fine, we just kind of need the help, so I was like, okay, if you say so. The job, I also, it wasn't even really an interview, to be honest. Like, I walked in for my interview, you know, you go in like 15 minutes early, whatever, and, I was like let into like the other part now, and like, or not the, what did I just say? The other part now. I walked into the back part of the store where they do the thing. Sorry, I was reading a chat while I said that sentence, and it just mushed together. But yeah, so she led me like to the back part of the store where we were like talking about what it would be and everything. And the interview lasted all of like 30 seconds, maybe 2 minutes tops, before she was like, so I'm gonna tell you right now, you're hired. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. But yeah, you know, that's cool. That's cool. If you see me working in the real world, no, you don't. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, I missed a lot in the chat already, wow. I tell one story and this happens. Disney movies be like that, tragically. That's fair. Hi, Dillahound. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Tolly. Hi, Glitter. Hi, Glitter M. That's such a cute thing. Oh my gosh, your profile picture's cute too. Hello, welcome. Encanto is fire. Hi, party people. Hi, Kenzie. Luisa. I love Luisa. And her song, oh my gosh, what is it called? Surface Pressure? I absolutely vibe to that. I was literally like singing to that on the way to the job interview that I went to, because I was like, I was like, wow, this is such a good, like, I don't know, Lin-Manuel Miranda's songs are really, really good. I never really got into Hamilton, because it's not, like, history-esque things aren't usually my thing, but this was right up my alley, and I was so into it. I rented the movie on Amazon Prime, and I watched the stupid thing, like, 5 times in 48 hours! But it's so good, and the music is so good. I don't know, I just really like it, and the more that I think about it, the more I like, or the more that I watch it rather, the more I'm like, wow, like, the progression in this movie, it feels really, like, it's timed really well for me, because, like, a lot of the times when I watch these movies, what does Dolores' hair look like over here? Because I kind of just BS'd whatever I thought it was. Yeah, I don't know why I put these bangs on her. That was, like, in autopilot mode for me. Okay. But... yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. Oh yeah, the pacing of the movie. I thought it was really good because usually in a lot of like animated movies especially, I tend to feel like they rush the endings quite a bit. Like I feel like I'm really into it in the beginnings, but then sometimes I'm like, whoa, whoa, chill, chill, chill. Why is this going so quick? But I think the songs and the progression of the story through the songs really helped. I don't know. I really liked it. It was really good. Anyway, I also really, really like Dolores' part in We Don't Talk About Bruno, because she's like whispery. I don't know. I really like it. I want to talk about this for a while. There are some beautiful Spanish songs that get too emotional. Yeah, actually, I was surprised that I got so emotional because usually songs where I don't understand the lyrics entirely don't get me that emotional because like obviously I don't know what they're saying, so it makes it a little harder to get attached to it. But I do know, like I knew that Mariposas meant butterflies, and I was reading some of the subtitles when we were watching it the first time. And I don't know, something about, I don't know what the person's name who sung it is off the top of my head, but his voice, I don't know, something about it is just so, like, full of emotion. It's really great, honestly. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. You cried during Surface Pressure in the theater as soon as you realized what she was singing. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think Surface Pressure makes me cry, but it is a very, like, I don't want to say a relatable song, but it's pretty relatable, honestly. So, like, I don't know. If I had to pick a character that I felt like the most like, it would be like Luisa. I don't have like siblings or family pressure specifically, but just as like a general statement. I don't know. Also, the character designs are like top tier. I really like how lots of like Disney movies and stuff recently, they're kind of getting a little more stylized in a way. Like they're not just drawing all like like the Disney princesses who all kind of have the exact same body type and face shape and everything, like the old Disney princesses. Now it's kind of like, oh no, everyone has like actual features that you would see on real people. I think that's really good. Cause like, obviously like little kids watch it and they're like, oh my gosh, that looks like me, or that looks like my sister or whatever, you know, and I think that's such, number one, that's smart marketing. Cause then they want to buy the toys, but number two, it's like representation that is so needed, especially for little kids, you know? Crazy. I don't think I was ever one of the little kids who was like, oh, I look like this princess, so she's my favorite. But I don't know, I think there's plenty of like little kids who like that stuff, so it's important. It's good, it's good, it's good. Mimi working the graveyard shift now. I don't know about that, but I am making more than minimum wage, so we'll take it. I was doing some math and I was like, wow, I'm gonna be making more in a week at this minimum wage job, essentially. Or slightly more than minimum wage job, I guess, than I would be making with commissions in a month. And that's kind of sad, but it's okay. Like I said, I undercharge, but like I know I undercharge. I just don't feel super comfy charging too much more, because like I feel like people are already paying a lot, and a lot of my commission customers are people who are like returning customers, you know, or like they're like my mutuals or something. So I'm like, I don't know. And also, I don't exactly have a lot of time these days. Time and money are like the two things where I'm like, bro, where did this go? Well, actually, money was never there, but time. I used to have so much free time. Like, I would go to, like, high school, and I would sit there, and I would, like, do all of my, like, organization and planning throughout the day, because I was a good student, but I, like, purposefully took a lot of rather easy classes. I've talked about this before, but I took, like, lots of art classes, and even the academic classes I took, most of them were pretty easy for me, besides, like, math and science, but, like, I didn't take, like, the way the semesters worked was you took 2 of those at a time, so it was like history and literature would be in like one semester, and then math and science would be in the other one. So there was usually times where like an entire semester, at least half of the day in school, I would be doing virtually nothing besides just doodling in my sketchbooks and planning for stuff. And then nowadays I'm sitting here like, technically I am home all day for a lot of this, like because I'm like streaming and whatever, but at the same time I'm sitting here and I'm like, whoa, the day's over. What happened? What's going on? I got so much stuff I gotta do for like Rezo specifically. Rezo, we stand Rezo. We love Rezo and being in Rezo, but we are doing way too much. It is. I was talking about this in one of our like more recent meetings, but I was like, wow, we we're doing like the jobs that 70 normal people should be doing if you break it down into like if you're like viewing it as a business, like 60 to 70 people would normally be doing the jobs that the three of us are doing. And that's kind of absurd. Obviously you guys don't know a lot of what I'm referring to, but just trust me on this one. There's a lot going on. But yeah, could I get some motivational words? Sure, alright, let's see. You got this. That bread that you are getting right now, it is going to be hot out the oven. That bread is the best bread, and you're gonna get that bread because that bread has your name on it. There's a little label underneath the bread. It has your name on it right there. Don't you see it? It says Monster Rabbit right there. Can you see it? It says it. See, look, your bread. This is your bread. There's a little label right there. It says your name. See? Wow. This looks like the little guys from Genshin Impact. But anyway. Motivation. Is a myth. All you need to do is just move, and suddenly you're doing the thing. The thing is coming to you, and you are getting the bread. Happy motivation. Did that work? Was that good? Have I motivated you to succeed throughout your day? Anyway. I relate to that song a lot. Oh yes, Surface Pressure. That's a good one. I really like how Luisa, her song is the most like, for lack of a better term, pop than any of the other songs, and I think that's really funny in like a good way, because it like, I don't know, for me it like adds on to her character more, because like, she's supposed to be a tough one, blah, 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 you know, all that stuff. But at the same time, she's sitting here going like, whoa. It's like, all right, okay. And then she's doing her little K-pop danceroo to her song. I think it was really funny. I liked it. Not funny, but like good. Well written. I enjoyed it, is what I am saying. I am not going to do all of these little details. We'll come back to that. I tend to have, like, occasional, like, nitpicks with art styles. Like, I won't really enjoy watching something if the art style is, like, not off, but just not my taste, you know? But I really like the art style in Encanto, so that's okay. I really like how they do, like, the eyes and everything and the facial expressions. I really like, you could tell they put so much effort into facial expressions alone. Because even if you're watching characters, like in the side of a scene or something, and they're not like the focus of the scene, they still have really expressive faces and everything. It's not like, you know how in anime when someone's not talking, they don't move? Not all animes, obviously, but you know what I mean. It has like, obviously budget, but the difference in the quality is like astronomical, and it's very refreshing. I don't know, I really like it. I thought about being an animator for a while as my job, or like, you know, going to school for it or something, but then I realized, wow, I don't have the patience to be an animator. Certainly not like a frame-by-frame animator, anyway. Who knows? Let's see. Okay, but did the raccoons get anyone else? The raccoons? What happened to the raccoons? What? In Encanto? You relate the most to Mirabelle and Bruno because you're the black sheep of your family. Interesting. That's fair. To be fair, I don't relate very much to a lot of the, like, family aspects in Encanto just because my family is not that close. Like, I haven't seen majority of my family in about 6 or 7 years, I think. Like, half of them don't even know I graduated from high school, which was like 5 years ago. So, yeah, I don't know. It's been a hot while since I've seen a lot of them. I'm really only close with my parents and my grandma. Or I guess, like, my aunt as well. My aunt on my mom's side and my cousins on her side, sort of, kind of. But anything beyond that, really, not really. And when I say close with, I mean, like, Uh, I like talk to them occasionally. My cousin has children, like 2 children, and I think about that sometimes. And I'm like, wow, interesting. Her lip shape isn't like that. When I color this, I'll make her makeup a little more full. Anyway, why does everyone hate math? I don't think everyone hates math. I knew a lot of people who really liked mathematics and sciences and stuff like that in high school, but the problem was none of them were like the creative types, if that makes sense. And I feel like I attract a lot of the creative types, so I feel like almost everyone in chat is probably gonna be like, what was I gonna say? No math, essentially. Yeah, I don't know. Not everyone, obviously, but like a bunch of people. You know, same types of people tend to flock together, is all. It's that whole you can't sit at the table we sit at sort of thing. This is my lunch table. Only the cool kids can sit here. You're looking for a new job too. I need money. That is so valid. I cannot wait for the day that Rezo profits. We do make money, but we don't profit, if that makes sense. So, like, our merch sales and stuff, they save us so much, because we would not be able to make any of what we're doing without our, like, merch sales and stuff like that. But it's still not breaking even. Like, we're not even... We're not even, like, breaking the threshold of breaking even. We're still paying hundreds of dollars for each song, if not thousands. So, well, not each song, but, like, definitely we're in the thousands over here. So it's like, one day we'll make profit. We'll hire people for help. It'll be great. We'll make more. It'll be great. It'll be so good. All we need is more people enjoying us. More Rezo enjoyers. Do we have any Rezo enjoyers in chat? Once you get to college, your free time is gone. Yeah, I never went to college. But I can absolutely see why. Oh, her face looks wrong. Oh, goodness. What did I do? Why does it look like that? What happened? I tried to give her the really round eyes, and I think it backfired on me. Hold on, I'll fix. But anyway. Waiting to tackle the mail lady for your Rezo merch right now, oh god. Mail lady walks up like, hey, I got a package for Sun. Oh my god! If you hear the honking car in the distance, no you don't. Bruh, chill. I've been saying that so much lately, by the way. I go, chill. I sound terrible. Like, I sound like a douchebag when I say that, but literally, like, I was watching all of Miraculous Ladybug, literally, season 1 to season 5, every episode that's out. I watched through it, and some of them are so cringy. Like, I love Miraculous Ladybug, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I have, like, a visceral cringe where it's just like, ugh, and I just sit there. I'm, like, watching it alone in my room, and you just hear me verbally say, bruh, chill! And it's something. I enjoy it nonetheless, but you know what I mean. I think it's funny. Also, yesterday, I can't really tell you exactly what it was, but I was recording something for Rezo, and it was a very interesting line that I was recording. You'll know what it is soon, but, my mom walks into the, like, because I had a very busy day yesterday, obviously, because, you know, I got a job and did stuff and did commissions and whatever. I did a lot of things yesterday. I was a busy bee. I'm always a busy bee, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so I had to record pretty late into the day, and my mom got home from work, and she just walks into me like, Singing the most embarrassing line, and I didn't hear her come in because I had my headphones on and everything. And then I heard the door close, and I looked over, and I was like, I don't like to sing in front of people mostly, so I was like, When that project comes out soon enough, I will tell you what the line was, but just know that it was an embarrassing time for us all in society. My mom was like, oh, that's what you singing there, pal? And I was like, chill, chill. It was more of a chant, actually, but either way. Hiring people costs money, yeah. So sad. That's what makes Original Idol so amazing and insane. The fact that you guys do it all is incredible. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, Rezo would be like rocketing to the top of the ranks, if you know what I mean, if we could just focus on the creative process and ignore everything else. Like, we have so much stuff that we have to do, like paperwork wise, and like going through things and going to talking to people, communicating. I can't really give a lot of details out, but you know what I mean. Like, there's a lot of stuff that we gotta do that just takes so much time. If we could just write the songs, plan out some ideas, hand them out to other people for help and execution, and then, you know, like, write our lyrics, record our voices, make our harms, etc., etc. Like, I wouldn't even mind still doing the art at that point, but, bro, we do be doing too much. Anyway. Mimi motivation is a myth, Luchelle. Alright, listen. Oh my gosh, that reminded me. When I was like 10, no, maybe not 10, maybe when I was like 12 or 13, on one of, yeah, because I made my Instagram when I was 12. I made a post on my old Instagram. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, good for you. I made a post on my old Instagram where I was like, art block is a myth. It's not real. Here's why art block isn't real. And it was like really pretentious, and I was like, you would never have art block if you just don't believe in it. Haha. Clearly, that's not true. If you don't know what art block is, there's different types, so I'll just go over it really quick. But like, essentially it's when an artist is like either struggling in the motivation department and they just can't put pen to paper, like either what they want to draw isn't turning out right, or what they can't think of anything to draw, or etc., etc. I don't know, something's not turning out right, etc. Whatever, you know. There's a bunch of different types of like art block, but it's usually just when an artist is like blocked from creating content for one reason or another, that's up in their head usually. I made a post when I was like 12 saying like, art block's not real, you guys are overreacting. Like, I've never had art block in my life. And then like, within a few years, I was like, oh god, I don't know what to draw, or nothing's turning out right. And I was like, oh, that's art block. Turns out I was wrong. But it was really funny because I was like, why was I so pretentious about that? I was like, guys, chill. Art block? It's not real. You guys are overreacting. Chill. Chill. We need some Mimi/Rezo covers from Encanto. Oh, actually, am I allowed to say this? I think Pengi has said stuff about this, but Pengi is planning an Encanto cover. Nikki is in it as well. I am not in it, but that's only because they wanted to use all of the I don't remember what the term is, but like Latino, what is that? There's like a word that has like an X in it, Latinx? I don't know. Idols in the community to sing it, and I am not that, so yes, but I will simply enjoy it from the sidelines. So you have that at least. Maybe in a next karaoke stream I'll sing like Surface Pressure or something. I would love to sing We Don't Talk About Bruno, but there's too many parts for me to pull it off, I think, alone. He told me that the life of my dreams. Meow, 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 meow. Anyway. You were sitting here like, oh, this is a bop, and then you realized what she was saying, and you were like, oh no, poor Luisa, yeah. I can understand that, yeah. When I was first watching it, I was like, this is concerning lyrically speaking. This is very concerning. Uh, Honestly, Encanto didn't go the way that I was expecting it to, but like, I don't really know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. But I enjoyed it, like, where it did go, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I was expecting, but I'm happy with the turnout nonetheless. It was also funny because throughout the movie I was asking Pengi, like, what was the thing? Something con queso. I don't know. It was the food that her mom made to, like, heal her hand. Mirabelle's mom. I don't remember what her name was, but Julieta, I think. But she made us something con queso, and I was like, oh, what is that? And Pengi was like, oh, this is what that is. And I was like, me asking 35 questions throughout the movie. Pengi just crying during Dos Oruguitas, is that what it was called? Or Los Oruguitas? I don't know. The caterpillar butterfly song that I am butchering the name of. I remember when you tried to make an unwritten animation. Yeah, I wanted to make just like a little like advertisement animation that was literally like 30 seconds or something, because I knew I couldn't do the full song. But even that was too much. I did like 3 frames and I was like, ugh. I stopped. I do want to do some sort of like miniature something for my single that I'm gonna release. I don't know when, but when I do that. But I'm not making promises on that, because Lord knows every time I try to sit down and animate something, I am like, ugh, I don't want to do this. See, I think I definitely made her eyes too big, but like, that was the look I was going for. I think I'm gonna change it. I'm not vibing with it. The vibes, sir, in the courtroom today are off. I saw this lady on TikTok who was doing like readings of courtroom, like, interactions, exchanges, you know, like people talking to each other in a courtroom. And it was really funny because some people, like, they're just transcripts, obviously, but some people will say the funniest stuff with no explanation in the courtroom. Like, they'll be like, Your Honor, this is bullshit. It's just funny. Let's see. I'm still way behind on chat. Let me catch up a little bit. In theaters, the short before the movie was about these raccoons, and it was also about generational trauma. Oh god, I did not see whatever that short was. I watched it on Disney Plus literally like last weekend at Pengi's house. So. Wild being an adult whose biggest concern is sometimes cosplay stuff while some of my friends are having children. That's kind of a mood. I'm having like, this is gonna be kind of deep, but like, all of the friends that I grew up with in high school, they're graduating college this semester, and this is like TMI about my personal life, but like, whatever. My family, we thought I would be able to go to college, but based on some technicalities with like tax stuff that doesn't really matter, we actually couldn't afford to send me, and it would literally not be possible for me to get a loan or go to college at all, so I simply did not. And it's like, it made me very, very sad. I was actually really depressed for a while about it, because I was like, ugh, but all of my friends are going to college, and I'm just sitting here like, guess I'll start a new idol group, lol. Which, I am happy, so it doesn't super matter, but it is like very bizarre for me to think like nowadays, like, literally this semester, all of my friends are graduating from college, and it feels like the past 4 years didn't even happen. Like, I feel like I graduated from high school like a year ago. Granted, COVID probably had something to do with speeding that lovely little process up, but still, it feels like unreal to think like, wow, some of my friends might be having children soon. Like, bro, where am I? What is going on? And then I'm just sitting here like, we don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. But anyway, I'll make something out of myself eventually, but for now we do just be doing what we can do. And that is all that is needed in the existence for now. Hee hee hoo hoo. If you don't think about it, it doesn't make you sad. That's the way of that's the way of doing something. I don't know. Something about her proportions are wrong. I think maybe it's where her headband is. Maybe that's what's throwing me off. Oh yeah, that was it. That was it. Her head looked a little squished. I love her little earrings. The little, like, they have little hearts, you see? Like little loopies with hearts. So cute. I like how they designed her, actually, I mean, they designed all of the characters off of their, gifts, but I thought that was really, really cool. Like, just little details like, her ears are very visible in her design, but, like, not in a way that makes you think, like, ew, ears, you know? Ears are kind of creepy when you look at them. Have you ever looked at an ear and been like, ew, what is that? Why does it look like that? No? Just me? Anyway, now that that weird tangent is over, let's look at chat, haha. No thoughts, just, If I ever make a Rezo team, I'd be happy to join. Oh, you mean like a hire for employee situation? Yes, I absolutely see something like us making it something like that where we hire more people in the future, but we really need to get to a point where we can afford to pay them, because like as of right now it's like, well, we need people who are okay working without like financial compensation. Like there can be compensation in other ways, but like we would need someone who can do like certain tasks as needed, like without that specific compensation, and obviously that's hard to come by. For obvious reasons, I wouldn't want to do that. But you know, we all be Rezo enjoyers in here, I hope. I'm really behind on the chat, I'm so sorry. No idea if you have heard of it, but I'm a big fan of this little group called Resolucia. Wow, that's crazy. That's kind of underground, huh? What do they have? A song called Monochrome? No way. No way. Anyway, did you guys enjoy Love Latte, by the way? I haven't had a talking stream since then, I don't think. Did you enjoy Love Latte? Did you love it a latte? Love Latte was surprisingly, that was one of those songs where we were like, oh yeah, this song. That's one that exists that we were working on currently, haha. It was also a song that was done so long ago, so we like low-key forgot about it for a while, and then we were like, oh, right, this. And we hopped back on and finished it up before it had to go live, but, you know, it was an interesting thing, to say the least. Merch for new project? Cannot disclose at this time, thank you. Hi Mimi, hi Mew Magica, hi! Baby Mimi said art block, don't know her. De nandayo? You're graduating this semester and you can agree the past 4 years did not happen. Understandable. I feel you. I fell behind a year in school and my friends all went to college. I graduate this year though. Oh, that's understandable. That's cool though. Congratulations. I know, I don't know if she wants me talking about her personal nonsense, but, one of my friends, went to, like, a vocational school, because she had, like, dropped out of school because of, like, anxiety. But she is in college now, and I'm, like, really proud of her for, like, doing that, you know? And I'm sitting here like, wow, That's happening. Cause I used to talk to her and she would be like, "Oh well, you're graduating high school this year, and I am sitting here like I gotta do my junior year," and I'm like, "It's okay though. You're in college now, and I'm not even considering that as a thing that I'm looking into right now." That's true, actually. Wait, my manager at the job I got yesterday, she was like, "Oh, you would fit right in with the crowd of like the college students who work here right now." And I was like, yeah." And she was like, "Do you go to college nearby?" And then she like said the college that I would have gone to if I went to a college. And she was like, "All right, no." Then I said, "Oh, well, I'm a little too broke for that, actually." And she was like, "Oh, I feel that." It's like just me bonding with this, I think she was like 40-year-old, and we're just sitting there like, "Yeah, it's expensive." She's like, "Yeah." I'm actually really excited to work at this new place, though, because it's more of like a little store, you know? And it feels more like, it feels less corporate and more like, "Oh yeah, hey, what's up?" Person being called by name, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm gonna thrive there for a little bit, you know? I think it's gonna be pretty good. Make some money, thrive a little bit, put that money right back into Rezo, thrive a little bit. Worry about my schedule because I have to work weekends, and Rezo practices are also on weekends a little bit. The one thing it doesn't interfere with in any capacity, really, is my stream schedule, because I stream in the early hours of the day, and like I said, my work shifts are usually going to be towards the later hours of the day, so that really shouldn't be too big of a problem. Like, I'm sure I'll have to, like, play with some streams here or there, but I don't think it'll be that bad. But I am very worried about how that is going to mesh with our Rezo schedules, because, like, I guess full transparency, because there's nothing wrong with me saying this, but obviously Pengi and Nikki, rather, sorry, breaking the immersion, oh god. Pengi and Nikki also have full-time jobs. Like, Nikki is literally, like, what is it, a biochemical engineer? And then Pengi, I think, actually is in, like, schooling right now, but is gonna get a job or whatever soon, so, like, there's a whole, like, obviously everyone is ridiculously busy, and we have very hard to mesh schedules sometimes. So I'm, like, sitting here like, I hope this doesn't make it even harder. I was pretty upfront with my boss, though, where I was like, "Hey, I'm a busy bee." I'll be a really good employee, but sometimes scheduling might be a little wonky. And she was like, "That's cool, we need the help." And, like, they were also happy because they were like, I virtually need no training for that job. So it's pretty straightforward, honestly. Anyway, haha. You graduated in 2020 with intentions to transfer your bachelor's, and it just hasn't happened yet, so you totally get it. Understandable. 2020 is the start of something stinky. You graduated from college in 2020 and the time just flew by. I absolutely feel that. It feels like it is 2020, like, starting right now. Like, it feels like it's March 2020 right now. Mr. YouTube just sent me an email. Did you guys see? I am an official artist channel now, as well as Rezo. I did some research into that, so I made it happen for both of our channels, but I am officially an artist. Music artist, I guess, on the tube. Celebrate this. I don't know. Yay! Question mark, question mark. I just realized the patterns on Dolores' top look like sound waves. That is so specific. That's crazy. Like these like little things here. I don't know if you see. Can't draw on top of it. These. You see that? They look like little... Oh, the chat's in the way. They look like little sound waves. See? That's kind of crazy, actually. Cool. Details. Wowie. Anyway. Y'all wanted to go to college? Well, wanted to go to college and wanted a degree are kind of different, to be honest. But... Like, who wants to go? I mean, I guess I'm sure there's like some privileged, like rich kids who are like, I want to go to college and party it up all the time and never study, who want to go to college for that reason. I'm sure that's a thing, but can't relate. TLDR, cannot relate. The short was funny too. Oh, the Love Latte short, right. I almost forgot about that entirely. When we were recording that, we originally recorded our lines separately, and then we put them together, and we were like, wow, this is cringy. We need to fix some of this. So we all got together, and we re-recorded it. Pengy edited that video, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but Pengy edited it, and it was very good. Anyway, yeah, we re-recorded that. Oh my god. Our lines the night before, the night before Pengy was editing it, and it was really, really funny because we were sitting there, like, one of us would say a line like, wow, I love it, latte. And we were like, stop, that sounded so, like, not bad, but we'd be like, no, that's not it, sis, that ain't it. And then we would go back and be like, I loved it, a latte. And we were like, that's still not it, try it this way. And then we would go back and forth, and we were like debating on the different 500 ways to say the same one word. It was very funny. Oh no, my mom is calling me. Does she know I'm on a live stream right now? You guys go to colleague? Have you ever heard of collage? The Luigi board? Hold on, I will text my mom because she's blissfully unaware of the fact. Okay, I've done it. Wow, crazy. Love Latte reminds you of an anime special outro. That's fair, it's pretty cute, honestly. Pengy and I have had our heads, like, 6 feet deep within our next single for the past while, so honestly, like I said, Love Latte is like, what is Love Latte again? Oh, right, we released that, I forgot about that. I do really like it, though, it's pretty cute. At first, I was, like, worried that I wouldn't like it that much, because I'm not usually, like, I wouldn't say a love song person, but, like, I'm not usually, like, a soft, like, sweet song type of person, but I enjoyed doing it nonetheless. Alright, let's color this Dolores. This is a little bit wrong, but that's okay. We're just color dropping for now. I love how her, part, and we don't talk about Bruno, where she goes like, I associate him with the sound of falling sand. It sounds so good. I love it. I love the, like, details of her. I don't know if you noticed, I saw this TikTok that was talking about the details, but, her, like, with Dolores' character, they show her clapping with only her little, like, pointer fingers because it's quieter, and, like, they show her covering her ears when, like, she's stressed or whatever, and stuff like that. I think, like, all of those little details are so good. I also think a lot of people I saw were, like, mad that she had that one line. Literally, actually, I think it's where this image came from right here. But, where she said, like, you know, I knew he never left, I heard him every day, talking about, like, Bruno. But I was like, it makes sense that she didn't say anything, because of, like, how Abuela, like, was happier with him not being there. Like, she hears everything, so she was like, well, she probably just used deductive reasoning to be like, maybe I say nothing about this. But it's also cute because she's, like, a gossip girl, so you know that, like, she was probably like, I don't know. Also makes me wonder, like, maybe she told, like, I don't know who she's closest with, but maybe, like, Isabella or something, or maybe Luisa. She was probably like, because she, actually, wait, no, earlier in the movie, she said, something about the only person who's concerned about the magic is Mirabelle, and the rats in the walls. So it's like, maybe she was just, like, gossiping to the rats even though she doesn't understand them or something. I like to think that there's just, like, a million little scenarios that could be, like, that make that make sense. Like, it's not really a loophole in my mind. It's more like they just didn't explain it outwardly, but it's not a loophole. Like, I could easily explain it away, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyway, did you guys see Rezo has a sale on merch right now? 50% off. Literally pay only half for old merch. We've got goddess keychains and buttons, cold case keychains, buttons, initial set keychains, more buttons. Not more buttons as in there are more buttons. There are buttons for the song cover from More. But yeah, we want to clear out some of our old stock, make room for the new stock, so the old ones are, on sale. On sale, yeah. So if you want some cheapo Rezo merch, go snatch that up. We don't do clearances sales very often, if ever, so might as well. Nikki accidentally ordered too many goddess keychains quite a long time ago, and we've been like, get your goddess keychains. Get them while they're hot. There's so many of them. Hi, Soul. You got big skipped by Mimi. Oh god, what did I skip? Hang on, I'll find it. Gomena, sorry. When I say hi to people in chat, it's literally just because, like, it's like scrolling by the thing. Oh wow, where did I even miss it? Oh, I did. Mirabelle looks like your aunt. Oh, here I am. Oh, I did miss that. Hi missed that. Heiki missed that. Yabe. Sorry. Hi, Soul. But yeah, I usually just skim the chat, especially when I'm like, oh, I fell behind. I don't want to be talking about the same thing that I was talking about like 10 minutes ago and skipping around. So like, go over it really quickly. It's kind of hard. I try to make sure I say hi to everybody though. So as soon as I see a new name in chat, I'm like, eh, hello. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party zone. Meow, meow, meow. I feel bad. Every time I talk to my friends recently, I just sit there and I'm like, we don't talk about Bruno. No, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. But it was my wedding day. I'm just like sitting there like on the phone with my friends and I'm either humming some Encanto song or like saying the lyrics or something, you know what I mean? And like some of my friends haven't even seen Encanto yet, so they're like, bro, chill. And I'm like, what? Chill? No. Could not be me. Never. Also, this is a tangent, but the other day one of my friends sent me this thing that somebody was telling me, or somebody was talking about me somewhere, and they were saying, wow, I wish Mimi would shade with something other than black. And I was like, what? I'm sorry, you think I shade with black? I've never... If you don't know art stuff, I'll explain. When you shade with black, it looks a lot different than when you shade with a color. So here, you can see like on the main part of Dolores' skin, I shaded with like a just different shade of her skin tone. But if I shade with black, this is what it looks like. The difference is honestly ridiculous, and you should never shade with black is essentially like the rule that you get to. Because it makes your colors look kind of muddied, and then it makes it look less vibrant, less nice. It kind of just looks a little like, ugh, you know? So, like, for, like, new artists and stuff, if you want to try upping your art game, try shading with different colors. Like, you can shade with any color on top of any color, like, technically speaking. But, yeah, look at the difference here. It just looks so much more muddy on her hand. Me realizing that this was behind, but yeah. And then if I go on top of it and here, sorry, and I turn it into the color that I want, like, it just looks so much nicer. Look at the difference from the black to the color. It makes it pop so much more. But yeah, I was like looking at this, like, it was like an anonymous person, so I don't know who it was, but somebody was like, I wish Mimi would shade with something other than black, and like they were implying that it just makes my art look bad, and I was like, what are you talking about? I literally don't do that. And I was looking at it and I was like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, what do they mean? What do they mean? What are you referring to? I'm confused. Honestly, it was probably just someone who doesn't know that much about art, to be honest. Like, they might just be like, oh, she doesn't shade with, like, purple on orange in a way that is very obvious to see, so therefore it must be black, but it just made me giggle because I was like, chill. What are you talking about, silly goose? What are you talking about? That's not a thing. What do you mean? My friend was like, I'll go fight him for you, and I was like, chill, do not. Chill, it's not that deep. But yeah, anyway, it made me laugh. Hi, Chick Lixie. That's a cute name. Hello. I would buy Mimi merch, but I'm trying to save my money. Save your money. It is okay. The Mimi merch will be there. It might not be the same merch, but there will still be merch eventually. You are fine. Like I said, Rezo needs the merch profits to make what we make. Like, without that, we literally cannot create content, so it'll be there. We will still be selling merch. Worry not, child. It is okay. Unless you're older than me. Worry not, adult. It is okay. I guess you could be an adult and be younger than me, technically. I'm only 21, but still. Don't worry about it. Oh, her necklace. Yes, you were right. I forgot about her necklace. How did I forget that? That is like such a big detail. Thank you, though. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. I associate him with the sound of falling sand. Tss, tss, tss. I love that part of that song so much. I wish it was longer. It makes me like... Oh, it makes me want like an extended version or something of just Dolores singing. Just give me Dolores. Well, actually, that's not true. I like Luisa and Isabella and everybody. I like all the characters, so I'm not complaining either way. But you know what I mean. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Is that close enough? Yeah, that's close enough. Oh, there's red on the inside of her hoops. I didn't even realize that. Interesting. Cuto. Sunny, we win. You've won. Yeah, I wanted to say this. I know a lot of people have been DMing me recently. I don't know if any of you are the ones who are in chat, but I've gotten so many DMs recently, and I am so bad with responding to people on, like, DMs and comments and stuff like that. Is just not a strong suit of mine in any capacity, because I'm always, like, either preoccupied, or I'm like, I don't want to respond right now, I don't know what to say, or I gotta think about it, or there's one thing or another thing. They're all excuses. Literally all of them are just excuses, but, like, I have this weird anxiety tied to, like, responding to people. Actually, I don't think it would be pointed on the ends. What is... Hold on, I need to look at a reference of her making the face that I was thinking of. Oh, no, it is. Okay, okay, okay. I understand. She wears it a little differently. Hold on. So... I am gonna get rid of these lines, though. She has that, like, rounded, like, it's like Princess Peach style lipstick almost, where it doesn't go to the corners of her lips. Oy. Yeah, something more akin to this. I always, like, think lipstick looks really weird in my style. Because I don't want to, like, understatement it. Understatement? I don't want to under-express it? What is the word I'm looking for here? I don't know. But I want it to have, like, I want it to look prominent enough, but not, like, whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to mimic the shape is all. That's all you need to know. I'm struggling. That's it. That's all. Don't worry about it. Mimi's stream gets copyright flagged because she loves Encanto so much. I'm not playing anything on it, so I'm sure it's fine. I think if you're just singing from it, it's fine, right? I feel like that falls in fair use. Just, like, singing a little bit of a song, I'm sure that's fine. It made her mouth look kind of like a fishy mouth, and I don't really like that. Me being so particular with this. Maybe. Okay. I'll probably edit this more later. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Rezo is planning our next, like, IRL music video. Kind of like Cold Case and Goddess. I'm not gonna give you any deets, but we are really, like, I guess planning it in detail and thinking about what we want to do for it and stuff. It's a while out, so chill, but I'm very excited about it. If anyone was looking for that, because I know somebody, I saw a couple comments where people were asking us like, oh, are you done with these? Are you only doing the digital music videos? But no, we are doing we're gonna do a mix of both, essentially, because we want to release more music, but making a full-blown music video for every song is kind of unreasonable, considering like, each one of those costs literally thousands of dollars to make. So, we are gonna be doing them, just a little less, is all. Like, well, it's not even less. Technically, we're producing more music. It's just that not all of them will have the exact same type of music video. You're still getting more than you would if we didn't produce that music. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. You just joined now and you see Mimi drawing Dolores. Hi, Idol Pandy. Yeah, I like Encanto. I've been talking about it this whole time, really, but I don't know, I really, really like it. It's a really good movie. I love the progression in it. I love the characters. The story I felt like was really well written. I love the songs. The visuals were stunning. Honestly, every time Disney releases like an animated movie like this nowadays, I'm like, I have to watch it for the visuals alone. Whether or not I enjoy it is irrelevant, but just for the visuals alone, to appreciate it, I must do this. But, you know. I associate him with the sound of falling sand. I love like the little tap, the shoe tapping. There's a name for that, but I don't remember what it is. But the shoe tapping in her part as well. It's so good. Idol Pandy, you didn't hear this earlier, but I rented, I did like a 48-hour like rental of Encanto on Amazon Prime, and I watched it like 5 times in like 48 hours. It was crazy. Oh wait, hang on a second. Pardon me, everybody. Ooh. Pardon me. My mom came home all sudden like. She's gonna go out in a bit though, so it's fine. Hold on, why is my head sideways? What am I leaning for? Hello? Stop leaning. Okay. Anyway, back to Dolores. Yeah. You what? Yeah, I watched it literally like 5 times in the span of like 48 hours. It was so good. And I was like, well, I spent money on this. So, I mean, it was like $5, but like, I spent money on this. I might as well get my money's worth and just enjoy watching it. So I was like, okay, I will do it. Nikki is on vacation right now, but I was like, or when we were leaving Pengy's house, Nikki was like, oh, you can come over to my house and we can watch it again together. Because I was telling her, oh, but the problem is now I want to watch it again and I don't have Disney Plus. And she was like, we could just come over and watch it. But like, it would have to be after my vacation. And I was like, ah, that's fine. I can wait. And then I did not wait. I waited literally not at all. Oh, yeah. The design that I made for... Hi, Ellie! Hi. Anyway, the design that I made for Ibu, you can't see it because Ibu's making it, but I'm very excited to see it. We will share it when it is done and when the time is here, but I also made a design for Soul. Is Soul still here? Soul, can I show the design I made for you on stream or now? Is it a secret? It's fine if it is, don't worry. Just, you know, before I go spoiling everyone's existences. Oh my gosh, it's just like Dolores. I see a pretty costume design and I'm like, high-pitched squeak noise. Pengy was telling me it's really cute because a lot of people actually do that when they're like gossiping in that culture, and I think that's really nice. I like that. I'm trying to get the texture in her hair right, but it's so detailed. Meow 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 meow. Let's have a watch party, Mimi. I'll do it. Bet. Listen, Encanto is such a good movie, okay? I really like it. I don't obsess over movies this often. Like, when Coco came out, I liked Coco. I wasn't obsessed over it, but I did enjoy it. Like, it was a good movie. But this is just on a whole nother level of like, wow, I highly enjoy this movie. I mean, like, I kind of knew I was gonna like it, but like, I didn't know I was gonna like it this much. I really do like it, and I think the music added a lot to it for me. And like the way they wrote the story progression with the music being like a catalyst for a lot of things, I think it was really, really, really well done. It was very good. I enjoyed it. Hee hee, ha ha, enjoyment noises. Bum, 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 bum. Fine, I wait. Sunny's not happy about waiting. This is okay. There is plenty of stuff to do. Soul is probably on his shift at work right now that I think about it, so it is okay. We will await for him. He might be audio only, in fact. Soul, if you're audio only, hi. I know he does that sometimes during his work shifts. But yeah, anyway. Oh, nope, there he is. I might be the only Hispanic person you know who does not like Coco. That's fair. I heard one of my high school friends from who, I guess she's not entirely Hispanic, I think. I think she's like half Hispanic, maybe? But either way, she was like, Coco makes me feel really sad, actually, because it was like, she was saying something about like border control and how it was like, this is just like a hot take on that, but in like a bad way. And I was like, oh, I feel that. Mostly what I liked about Coco was the visuals, because it was just really pretty. The storyline didn't quite hit me as deeply, but I still enjoyed it. Me too. Oh my goodness. All right, well, share your hot takes in the chat. Let us know. I didn't super like it because it was a bit too stylized for me, I feel like. I don't know, because, like, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed watching it, but it didn't, like, spark, like, inspiration for me to draw from it or anything, mostly because the characters were just, like, out of my, like, comfort zone. But, like, for example, like, Dolores, I really like drawing, like, her, like, Isabella, Mirabel, Luisa, like, they're all, like, in my comfort range of, like, yes, this character, I feel like I could draw them and do them justice, you know what I mean? Coco was a bit more on the stylized side, and also half the characters were skeletons. So... a little harder for me to bring to life, I would say. I want to put some, like, red tones in here. Not that many red tones. It was very similar in concept to the Book of Life, which you like way more. I've never seen the Book of Life, to be fair. Or read it. That is a movie, right? But yeah, I don't know. I know the whole, I know that concept of like the Day of the Dead and being like a thing where they like tie it back to the living family members as a concept that's used quite a lot. Well, not quite a lot, often enough, I would say. But I don't know. I've never seen the Book of Life, so I guess I can't really speak on it that much. We do be getting a wee bit lazy with the hair texture, but I'll go back in, don't worry. Just to fill in the inside part a little bit with some nice texture. Let's see, what else do we have to talk about? Give me something to talk about. Just me sitting here like, he told me that the life of my dreams, meow, meow, meow. Like, literally, like, that is all that's playing in my head. Give me something to talk about. At first, when we were watching it, actually, I was like, wow, I don't like Isabella. I was like, when I was watching it at Pengy's house, I was like, bro? Like, she said, like, one thing to Mirabelle, and I was like, I don't like you. And then we watched further into the movie, and I was like, turns out I like her, haha. Turns out... Oh, that is the wrong tool. Turns out I did like this character. Wait. Is that gonna help the texture? I don't know if that's gonna help the texture, actually, now that I'm looking at it. I'm just gonna put the highlights in it and then hope that does what I'm hoping it does. This is just a doodle, so, you know. I think I'm actually gonna do more, like, I just doodle whatever I feel like doodling types of streams, because, I don't give myself time to do that very often. And I think it's a healthy thing to do, so we might be doing that more often. Who knows? Little curlies. I really want to put more orange red highlights in it, so maybe I'll do that in post. Like, I'll shove a bunch of highlights up in there. I don't know. There we go, okay. You don't like Peppa? She was so critical of literally everything Mirabelle. Really? You think so? I think Peppa's just an emotional disaster. Like, I think she, like, as a character, but it fits her character. I didn't think she was, like, anti-Mirabelle or anything. But I don't know. I thought she was, like, that was the whole point of her character, was that she was, like, really emotionally vulnerable all of the time because of, like, her gift being, like, the weather, and it just makes it more of a, like, plot convenience sort of thing to have her be like that. But I didn't dislike it, you know what I mean? I think it worked pretty well for what it was. Meow, 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 meow. I did want to say, I did like how Encanto really utilized, they were really like, let's take the stereotypes and just end them on site, because I know a lot of, like, stereotyping for, like, Latina families is that they all look like, they all have the same skin complexion and blah 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 whatever. Like, it's obviously a stereotype that is not true, but I liked how they kind of were like, no, we will show this straight up by, like, showing that each people, like, in the family, they were, like, interracial couples and stuff like that. I think it was really good for representation on that end, which is good. Especially in a kid's movie. Get them started early on knowing that that's just a normal thing that exists in the world. But yeah, I think that's a good thing. I don't know. I like how they had people of all sorts of different skin tones, like, in the same family, because that's how it works. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. That's a pretty decent afro texture, right? It's not exactly accurate. I think I made the curls a bit too big, but that's okay. Oopsie. Oh wait, hold on. I always have my settings wrong on my selection tool because I swap back and forth between color difference and transparency all of the time. Oh, I forgot this piece of her hair. I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but... Oopsie. Here. Yeah, okay. Hey, Cooka Gamer, what's crockin'? What's crockin'? I have a bottle of lemonade next to me. Here it is. Can you hear it? There's my lemonade. There's not a lot left in it. It's pretty empty, actually, but... I just knocked on it next to the mic. I hope you could hear that. I don't even know if you could. The familial emotional struggle just triggers you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's fair. I know a lot of people have, like, struggles with stuff like that, so that's absolutely valid. You don't have to enjoy it. It's alright. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't super relate to much of that, so I had a good enough time. I enjoy her. Good movie. It's nice to, I mean, coming from someone who doesn't have much knowledge about any Spanish cultures in any way, really, or I guess Latina cultures, etc. I don't know what the proper term for that is, but literally, the fact that I don't know what the proper term for that is like enough said. Like, I feel like it's good that it's getting more mainstream media attention to be like, no, look, this is a thing, this is how it is, this is normal, look at it, it's normal. Crazy, right? I know. It's good. Show children that there are things that are not all the same in the world. I don't know. You understand the point that I'm getting to. Where? Here. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, you heard it. Pog. Why did I say pog in relation to that? I don't know, but now you have to deal with that. Show this layer again. Okay. And then this is her little collar is also this color. No, not her neck, her collar, please. Thank you. Mimi, how did you create your own art style? That is a lovely question. I genuinely don't really know how to answer this because only recently have people told me that, like, I have a really distinct art style, and I was like, I do? Are you sure? Like, I don't know. I never thought that I had a very distinct art style. I thought it was very basic. But lately people have been telling me that, like, it's good that I have such a, like, unique and consistent art style, and I was like, what? You think so? I mean, like, I guess I, like, because, like, you say that, but, like, I know I do eyes kind of the same way every time, so maybe it's just down to the eyes, but I feel like nothing else is super unique about my style. And even then, I feel like there's plenty of people who use similar eye styles to me. But I don't know. I guess if I had to say how I came up with this style, the only advice I could really give you is just draw what you like, and it eventually develops into your own thing. I don't know. The more you draw, the more, like, the more you build the skill, just like anything else, but the more consistent your style will be. Unless you're, like, explicitly trying to draw different styles and stuff, then maybe that won't happen. I don't know. I know with me, I never really thought about it. It was just kind of like, I draw. I want to draw a My Little Pony now. I will do it. I want to draw Dolores now. I will do it. You know? And then it just kind of goes from there. Eventually, like, you end up picking up things from, like, I guess other people's styles that you like, or things in, like, the world that you see that you like. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. Sorry, that's a really bad way of answering that question. It's kind of just like, it just happens, but it kind of does, you know? You just gotta practice enough to get there. I guess maybe if you practice with the goal of coming up with a style, like, It might be a little harder, but it might make it happen a little faster. I'm not sure. Everyone's different, so who knows? And she has like a pattern on here. Do I have a pattern that looks like this? Oh my gosh, they're also sound waves. Stop. The way I never even noticed that. At least that's an easy enough pattern to replicate, I think. If I go like, I think some of them were yellow and some were pink. That's not the right color. That's kind of what that looked like. If I just make it a little smaller and layer copy, layer paste. It's crazy. Look at this. You would never expect how patterns are so easy to come by these days. Look at this. It's like I'm cheating. Look at it. That's crazy. How did I just make so many of them after drawing only 2? The power of digital media. If my tablet wouldn't act up. Crazy. There we go. Her collar doesn't have this, does it? No. Bonk. And then you just maybe screen it. Yeah. There you go. Pretty similar. Pretty similar. Hi, Pangy! Dolores, yes! We are drawing Encanto things at the moment. Pangy really pushed for us to watch Encanto, and I'm really happy about it, because I knew I would have watched it eventually, but I would have, like, absolutely missed the hype for it entirely, most likely. Because I was gonna wait till it was, like, on, like, Netflix or something. If it would ever do that, I don't even know if it would have. I would have seen it eventually, but I'm glad I didn't miss the hype entirely. I really like it. Terms depend on the person, I think. Some people call themselves Mexican, and some people say Latinx. Is that how you say that? Latinx? I always say like Latina or Latino. I'm not sure. But yeah. Interesting, interesting. Panky, did you watch Encanto in Spanish? In Spanish? Why did I say like that? Spanish? Jesus. I think Pengy might have. The Pengy, yes, the Penguin is here, everybody. You guys want to hear some of my nicknames that I have for Pengy? Sometimes I call her Peen, sometimes I call her Penguin, Bingus, Pingy Pongy, straight up just Penguin sometimes. I think I called her Penguino once. I don't have nicknames for Nikki, actually, now that I think about it. Well, not really. I don't know. I call Pengy, like, everything under the sun, and then sometimes I'll be like, Sunshine Child, pointing to Nikki, and that is it. Wait. The movie possessed you a month after you watched it. Understandable. Yeah, because you watched it the first time around the time it came out, huh? As soon as I left your house from the practice, Pengy, I was like, I was in the car with V, and then I was like, oh my god, now I have to watch it again. She was like, let's listen to the soundtrack. So we listened to the entire soundtrack on the way back, and then I was like, now I really want to watch it again. I said this earlier, but V was, or Nikki was like, haha, the immersion. Nikki was like, oh, just come over to my house after my vacation. We can watch it together. And I was like, oh yes, great idea. I will wait for this. And then within a week, I was like, what if I rent this movie and watch it 5 times on my own in 48 hours? And that's what I did. Anyway, we don't talk about Bruno, no. Um, most actual Latino people, you know, absolutely hate the term Latinx because you can't even pronounce it in Spanish. I don't mind it though. That's fair. How? Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't there no X's in Spanish? Or are there? I don't even know how to pronounce that in English. I mean, I guess it's the same thing, but interesting. Oh my god, the way I keep looking at her outfit has sound waves on it as well. Look at this. There's literally sound waves. That's insane. The people designing this stuff, y'all gotta chill. Like, you're doing great, but chill. Can I replicate this well? The world will never know. Whee! Whee! It looks terrible. Wowie. That's close enough, right? Alright, cool. Copy. I'll just scooch it down a little bit, maybe. That'll look a little different, right? Wow. Crazy, I know. Pinguino. Oh no, you haven't watched it in Spanish. You've only listened to We Don't Talk About Bruno in Spanish. That's fair. A few people say it's more inclusive. Interesting. You used to own Toy Story in Spanish, though? Would that... I don't know. I don't think I even remember watching Toy Story at all. Like, I've seen it, but I don't really remember anything from it. And I definitely don't think I watched, like, Toy Story 2 or 3 or whatever, the, like, later ones. I don't think I watched any of those. So, Toy Story is an enigma to me. Like, I mean, I know the gist of it, you know what I mean, but... I like the Andy's coming meme. Does that count? Pengy's gonna, like, strangle me for not knowing my Disney lore. The X sounds terrible in Spanish, oh no. I'm sorry, my talking right now in this stream is, like, absolutely nonsensical. Not, like, there's just nothing, my brain is not functioning right now, because every time I stop talking, all I hear in my brain is, I can always hear him sort of stumbling and stuttering. Or whatever that line is, and then he's like, I associate him with the sound of falling sand. Tss, tss, tss. Like, literally, like, it's just different random parts of all of the songs in this movie are just playing on repeat in my silly little brain. Okay, wait, that's a different pattern. This isn't, though. Woohoo! There you go. Pattern. Wow. Crazy. Frozen in Spanish is a bop? Interesting. Don't out me for being a Disney adult. Sorry, Fangy. I didn't say it, you said it. I implied it. Listen, guys. I'm just saying, if you want Disney lore and you want to know the deets, don't come to me. Go to Pengy. That's where you get the deets. I might have seen Disney movies, but that doesn't mean I live them. I don't breathe them. I've seen most of them, like, maybe once. I didn't even know the song from Mulan. Like, what is it called? I'll Make a Man Out of You? Is that, like, the name of it? I don't know if that's the name of the song, but that song. I didn't even know the lyrics to that song till, like, 2 or 3 years ago. That is how bad it is. Good song, though. This is fine. The problem is I sit here and I'm like, there's a lot of things I want to talk about, but I can't talk about a lot of them because, like, either it's like, oh, well, this is information that is not public yet. Yo, hello? What is my canvas doing right now? Hello? Chill. Chill. Anyway, But yeah, some of it is like, oh, I want to talk about this, but the public knows nothing about this yet, so I suppose that means I can't talk about this. And then you just hear me going, making Dolores' little squeak and spilling all of Rezo's secrets. Live on stream, right in front of Pengy. Just kidding. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. I'm a risk, but I'm not that big of a risk. Pengy's the new Anna. I'm a Hans stan because I'm in denial. Oh my god. Wait, wasn't Hans the bad guy? Wait, what's his name? The blonde guy. What's the blonde guy's name? It's the same as the reindeer. I just don't remember what it is. Is it the same as the reindeer? I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean. That guy. It's not that guy. You're talking about the other guy, the bad one. I've seen Frozen. I enjoyed Frozen. I just, I'm just a little silly. It's okay. Let it happen. We'll just kind of nonsense this a little bit. I was gonna make it make sense, but then I was like, why would I make it make sense when I could just do whatever and it'll be fine? Okay, and then there's gonna be one here, and there's gonna be one here, and here. I had a dream where I woke up in Miami, and I was like, Pengy, can you come pick me up? I'm scared. And Pengy was like, how did you get here without a car? And I was like, I don't know, but I don't want to be here anymore. That was not exactly how it went, but that was the gist of it, and it was a very interesting dream, to say the least. I think I called Pengy from, like, a payphone or something, and I was like, I had to borrow an old lady's quarters for this. I can't give her her quarters back. They're in the phone now. And Pengy was like, what are you talking about? This was a dream, by the way. A dream, not real, but it was an interesting experience, to say the least. Wait, I made Spider-Man kin assignments? Oh god, spill the Spider-Man kin assignments. I did really like, this Into the Spider-Verse, to be fair. That is another animated movie that I really liked. That one didn't make me cry or anything, but I enjoyed it. I really like the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. I haven't, like, actually, like, properly sat down and watched all of them in order, but I've seen them all, and I do like them all. Tom Holland Spider-Man is pretty good. Not gonna lie. I can't speak for the other Spider-Man actors, because I didn't watch those, but you know. Mimi is Tom Holland? Alright, listen. I didn't read that before I said that. I literally did not read that before I said that. Chill. Literally, I keep saying every time I'm gonna spoil something. I think it's Sunny, but someone in chat is always like, are you gonna pull a Tom Holland? I'm like, no. No, I won't. I promise. And now Pengy is just sitting here like, Mimi is Tom Holland. Nikki is Andrew Garfield, and Pengy is Tobey Maguire. That's... yeah, I can see it. You really like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Yeah, it was a really good movie. I showed my dad that movie, and he was like, what's going on? There are way too many things happening. My dad is a lot more of, not simple, he's not simple, but like, he enjoys some, like, things that are not that complicated. And I guess the Spider-Verse was just pushing it on the, like, realm of fantasy for him, where he was like, what is going on? Who is anime Spider-Man? Why does this one have a robot? Why is this guy in a different art style? You know what I mean? It was very funny, though. I was like, oh, I really like this movie. Maybe you'll like it. And he was like, all right, let's give it a chance. And then he was like, I don't understand what's going on. It was very funny, though. We appreciate his efforts. I was actually thinking about telling my dad to watch Encanto, but then I thought it would make him depressed, so we're not gonna tell him to watch that. I say that because my family, like, my dad specifically, my dad's side of the family is very, like, they do get together for, like, holidays and stuff, but they're a really toxic bunch, to be honest. Like I said, most of them don't know how old I am. None of them realize that I graduated high school 5 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever it is. 4 years ago, yeah. But a lot of them don't realize a lot of that stuff. And it's like, my dad was like, fine. You don't support my daughter doesn't acknowledge you. She's gonna succeed in life and you're gonna see her on the news one day and be like, hey, and she's gonna be like, bye. That is the gist of what he was saying. He didn't say it in any terms like that, but that was the gist, and I think it's funny. But yeah, he like shielded me from a lot of that family stuff, so I was like, oh, maybe he wouldn't like watching Encanto for that reason. But I don't know, I enjoyed it. That's all. He used to watch a lot of like animated movies with me when I was little. Like we watched like Cars together, because my dad is like a car guy, you know. So I was like, oh, there's an animated movie about cars. And he was like, you say less, let's go. And we really liked the first one. I remember going to see, we went to the theaters together and we watched like Planes and, what's it called? Planes? Was that the name of it? And the one where they went around the world, whatever the extra Cars movies were, we watched those in the theaters, and I remember ever since that we were like, these are even getting worse every time. It was kind of funny. Anyway, you sent that in the Reso chat months ago? Hello, Crimson, welcome. What do you mean, are you gonna eat that? I ain't eating nothing. It's for the next time you have food in front of you, you'll think about me being like, hey, you gonna eat that? Can I eat it? I don't know why I made that the thumbnail for this video. This stream. I drew the sketch of myself for that, and I was like, why does it look like she's saying, are you gonna eat that? So I just simply named it that. That is all. We don't think about it deeper than this. I don't make a lot of sense, and that's okay. The fact that Pengy sent that in the Reso chat months ago, and I'm sure I remember it, but I don't know. I am not complaining about being compared to Tom Holland, though. That I will never complain about. You'll catch me doing a lot of things, but slacking on that is not it. Also, you guys, we have to get Reso to the point where we can go on a world tour. Or at least a country tour or something. Specifically because I want to throw a snowball at Pengy, who has never seen snow. And touched it. Pengy has not- Pengy the penguin! Yes, we are talking about the same penguin here. Hasn't touched the snow! And I want to throw a snowball at him. So, it's gotta happen. Hi Mazhar, welcome! But yeah. So you guys gotta help us. You gotta help us spread the word about Reso. Tell everyone about Reso. Your neighbor, leave a business card on their doorstep. Make it real ominous. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That's weird. But get everyone to know about it, so then we can get more people who like us, and that means more people buying merch, which means more money. Which means we can do concerts, and when we can do concerts, we can go on a tour, and when we can go on tour, then I can throw a snowball at Pengy. It's pretty straightforward, honestly. You hate being cold? It is okay. I will just bundle you up. It's great that we've talked about this before, but everyone in Reso is essentially the same, like, clothing sizes. Like, we're a little different in some ways. Like some things I'll wear more mediums and everyone else will wear a little more smalls, but to be fair, it is nice because we can, like, swap a bunch of clothing items and stuff. Like, right now, Pengy has my cargo pants, but also Pengy went on like a vacation recently to a place that's significantly more chilly than lovely Miami down at the equator. And is Miami on the... It's closer to the equator, whatever. But she borrowed a lot of my, like... Because I lived in New Jersey, obviously, which is a lot more cold. Like, we can see, like, 0 degree, -degree weather up there. So she borrowed some of my, like, warm clothes. And it was like... I'm just sitting here envisioning it. When I was, like, packing up what clothes to give to Pengy, I was like, okay, wait... What should I give? And I was envisioning it like, what is the most bundled up thing I could think of? So I gave like a little like not a little headscarf, but like a little like, one of those like poncho scarves, you know? That like you could wrap around your ears if you wanted to, or your like shoulders, whatever's colder. And then there was like 3 jackets, I think, and then a bunch of like fuzzy leggings and stuff. I don't think Pengy actually ended up needing most of it, but the thought of it was very funny, and I was just sitting there envisioning bundling Pengy up like a little penguin in a fuzzy little burrito, while meanwhile you just see like me and Nikki standing next to her and like maybe a sweater, because there's like a little breeze, a little fall breeze. But anyway, get us to go on tour by telling everyone, and once this happens, I'll remember the real ones. I'll remember you guys. Don't worry. I'll be like, hey, remember when Sunny did that one thing that one time? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what I'm getting to with this. I just want to throw a snowball at Pengy, that's all. It ended up not being cold in the end. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you didn't even really need half of it. But it was funny. It was funny nonetheless. I enjoyed it regardless. One day I will steal more of Pengy's clothes. Actually, yeah, fun fact, in Cold Case, half of the stuff I was wearing in the Starlet was just random stuff that I took from Pengy's closet, because I was not prepared. I was a bad noodle, I was not prepared. I prepared all of our, like, idol outfits, like the dancing ones, but, like, the Starlet outfit and, like, the rolls, the, like, leggings I was wearing were Pengy's. I think I actually tore a hole in them, so that ended up being like, maybe you can, oh god. Then I had, like, the headband on my head. That was just one of Pengy's, like, thigh-high socks. Literally, I was wearing a sock wrapped around my head in the fancy Starlit getup. Did you know? It's funny. Did you know about it? Bet you didn't, but I had you fooled. Haha. Clocking out now. I don't care what anyone says. Alright, you do that. Get the day off, or not the day off, it is pretty late in the day already, but get the next few hours off. You are deserving of this. I feel like Dolores would have red painted nails, but you could hardly see where her nails would be here. I honestly, now that I think about it though, a lot of the gifts in Encanto are kind of like, I would, like, I mean, some of them I would be like, this isn't a gift, this is like torture. Like Dolores's gift, being able to hear a pin drop, you know how loud everything must be? Like, coming from someone who gets like sensory overload, like from like a few things and gets like migraines and stuff, like, I can't imagine if every noise was just that loud all of the time. Bruh, I'd be wearing some sort of noise-canceling headphones at all times. My ears would never be seen. You're funny. Also, I liked the detail. I'm talking about more details that I noticed, but like in the last song, when they didn't have their gifts for like that one song where they were rebuilding the house, Dolores sung like really, really loud. Like she did like a high note where she was like swinging down from one of the like something that they were building. I don't know. She like swung down from it and she sung like a high note and she looked really happy, and I was like, wow, that's probably because everything is a normal volume for her for once in her life. But anyway, we stand Dolores. Anyway, haha. And then there was Mariano, that guy who was like, I just have so much love to give. doesn't even care who's getting his love. He's just like, yes, give this. I just wanna, let's get married right now. Whoever wants to marry me right now, on site, let's go. Not really, but you know what I mean. He was a funny little character. Okay, this is good. This is good. I'll continue coloring the line art, and then we will call it quits and do the final color dodging and stuff, and we'll be Gucci. I also really like the fashion just in general in Encanto. At first I thought it was like a little bit like much, but honestly it really grew on me really quickly. Like, I know it's like cultural clothing, but I really like it. Like, I'm into it. Vibing with the like the patterns and the colors and everything. I really like it. Little colorful stuff never hurt nobody. You guys heard Let's Go Rainbow. The color's great. The world is colorful and boldly shining, also bright, my dude. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go brush up on your Resoluscia lore, buddy. I don't know what I'm saying half the time on stream, especially these drawing streams. I literally am just talking about literally nothing. I'm so sorry. Okay. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. We're just gonna clean it up a little bit. And color dodge, and then we'll be good. Little shines on these boys. Also, one of the things that I really thought Encanto was gonna do, but they didn't end up doing, which I'm kind of glad they didn't, because it would have absolutely changed everything about the movie. But I thought that the people, like, when the miracle, like, went out towards the end of it, I was like, oh wow, this is gonna be like the people who invaded the town in the years before are gonna be like waiting, or they're gonna get revived, or some weird magic thing is gonna happen, and the Encanto's gonna get like screwed. And then that didn't happen, and I was very glad that didn't happen, because my god. And I was just thinking, like, wow, can any of them like actually protect the people with the gifts? Because like Isabella could grow like some tall plants, I'm sure. Luisa could probably like scare some people by punching a dude, but she probably doesn't want to punch a dude based on her personality. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of them certainly, like, I mean, I guess Julieta could like heal them, but like it's a good thing that none of them have to like actually fight anyone with them. Because at first, when I was like, before I watched the movie, like, I was thinking, I didn't think it was gonna turn into like some anime fight scene or anything, but I thought it was gonna be a thing where they had to like stand up to like oppressors or something, more so than what it was. But I'm glad that wasn't what ended up happening. You know, can't spell crescendo. It's spelled like crescent, like with a SC. Crescendo. But yeah. Oh, that is not the color I had selected. Hello? Chill. Alright. Sometimes, like, lately, my tablet, it thinks I'm dragging it when I'm not, and it's really getting annoying, honestly. Like, I don't know how to fix that, but I might want to look into that eventually. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Some purple. Crescendo, yeah, there you go. SC. Mimi standing up to her art teacher be like, chill. Literally, my art teacher, I've talked about this before, I'll talk about it again. I hate that lady. If you ever see this, you know who you are. Maybe you don't, because I'm a VTuber and you don't know who I am. Maybe you do, I don't know. But if you ever see this, just know that I never liked you. You're so mean. Anyway. No, not so. Okay, specifically the one art teacher. I liked all of the other art teachers. Like the one who did the yearbook, I liked her. She was great. The one who did ceramics, loved her. She was great. The one who did the photography, loved her. She was great. You know, it was just the normal media art teacher that was just... How are you going to teach a subject and not know the definition of the subject? TLDR, for those of you who haven't heard this story, she told me that my art wasn't art because it was anime style, question mark. She had this whole, like, epiphany about where she was, like, showing my stuff in front of the entire class and really disrespecting me in a lot of ways, to be honest, and I was, like, not having it, so I left her class and did not go back. I at that point, just for context, I'd already finished the curriculum because, like, I was just, like, it was Art 1, like, literally, like, that was the class that everyone kind of ended up having to take at some point because it was, like, an art course that was really easy. Well, you didn't have to take it, but you had to take a art course. Meanwhile, I took every art course, but still. I didn't like that lady. She was terrible. She was stupid. She was like, this isn't art. And you know what? I think it's really silly that she's just that goofy because anime is what sells these days. I'm not stupid. I know. Marketing. You know what? Who doesn't know about art and marketing? That lady. I would say her name, but I don't want to do that. But that lady, don't like her. I hope my friend still isn't dating her son. That's gonna be really weird if I ever see that friend again. Whatever. I'm gonna give her more unique lighting, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see, hold on. You get angrier the more I hear this story. Don't worry, it's fine. It literally happened like 5 or 6 years ago at this point. I just think it's like bizarre that an art teacher... How you gonna teach a subject without knowing the subject's definition, boo? Everything can be art. Chill, you stupid? I wish I could, like, I wish I, like, met her. Honestly, no. See, that's actually, okay, hold on. I'm gonna go on a tangent here. Look at me now thriving. I wouldn't say that, but I am enjoying myself, at least. But quick tangent. Where am I gonna go with this? I wish when I was in high school that I was the same person I am now. Because I was a lot less ballsy, for lack of a better word. Like, I would be like, if you talk to me like this, like, if you're a person of, like if you're a teacher, like a person of power or whatever, I wouldn't have talked back to you back then. I literally, like, when this happened with this teacher, I literally just cried and walked away, and I was like, screw you. I'm gonna go tell your boss. And that's essentially what I did. So that I wouldn't get in trouble. Because, like, a fun fact, if a teacher ever disrespects you, you can walk away. Just go to their boss. Go to the guidance counselor. Go to the principal. Whoever's willing to listen. Go there and be like, this teacher straight up disrespected me. Like, this is bad. Explain the problem to them. Teachers can't get away with everything, especially, like, even if they have, like, tenure, they might not see consequences, but at least you won't see consequences. Like, if a teacher, like, she tried to give me a detention or whatever, like, she was like, come back here right now or I'll, like, give you, like, I'll expel you or something like that. I don't remember what she was yelling down the hallway after me. But I ran into the superintendent, I believe is what he was, in the hallway, and he was like, yeah, I got it, chill. And I didn't, like, no consequences, because I didn't do anything wrong is the thing. It was just that the teacher was, like, I don't know, having one of those off days, which, honestly, she is a high school teacher. I don't really blame her. Her job must not be all sunshine and rainbows all the time. But anyway, doesn't change the fact that she was wrong. But yeah, hi, Kaiko. Hi, Top Josh. But yeah, the TLDR that I'm getting to here is I wish I was the same type of person I am now back then, because I would have stood up to her so well. Like, I would have, like, articulated something and said something back to her in the moment. I would have been like, actually, do you know what the definition of art is? Because, no offense, but I feel like you're not teaching something correctly here if you don't know what that is. Like, I would have said something, like, kind of witty, but in, like, a bad way, so maybe I would have gotten in trouble, but, like, honestly, who cares? It would have been worth it. There were no literal consequences for me talking back to a teacher, and I wish I, like, realized that back then. Like, don't talk back to a teacher for no reason. like, don't make their life harder, but, like, if they're, like, straight up disrespecting you and like, the way that it was happening there, like, berating you in front of the class for something when you didn't do anything wrong, it's like, alright. It's fine. Like, you're not cursing them out or anything. Like, if you just say, I disagree with you and here's why, and you say it calmly, you're not, like, yelling or anything, like, you're still not technically doing anything wrong, and the uproar that would be caused if you were punished for being, like, whatever, like, you're fine. You're fine. No one's gonna look at that and be like, whatever. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's also kind of why I'm kind of excited to have, like, a normal job again, because, like, I made a conscious effort during my interview to be like, sure, yeah, I can do this. Oh, but this is my limits. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, this is that. Like, I was very, like, straightforward with my, like, the person interviewing me, my manager. And I think she really liked me for that. Like, because I have a feeling a lot of the people who work there are kind of, like, or the people, like, that are, like, close to my age who are working there specifically, they're more soft-spoken, and they're kind of like, sure, okay, yeah. Based on what I saw and what I've seen there. But, like, I don't know, I'm excited to work there because, like, I feel like I have a lot more, like, I don't want to say self-confidence, but, like, I just have the balls to be like, no, don't disrespect me like that. This job ain't that important to me. Like, it is, but it isn't, you know what I mean? It's a minimum wage job, it's fine. What are you gonna do, fire me? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Not in this community. Not in this economy. I don't know why I said community. Whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna be a good employee, and that's all that matters. Just don't disrespect me, that's all. I'm not even asking for that much, to be honest. Anyway, I'm a terrible role model. Don't listen to me. Anyway. I'm just saying, I had, like, a lot of, like, I want to see if I could put, like, some of that, like, tree lighting on her face. It's probably not gonna work, but let's see if it works. But yeah, I have a lot of, like, general regrets from not sticking up for myself in my, like, high school years and middle school years. Because, like, there's a lot of times where it's like, I know I didn't do anything wrong and I got in trouble for things. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I stuck up for myself a little bit more, so now I'm like, oh, you gonna disrespect me? Well, here I am. I also make jokes about this a lot, but I'm also like, I wait for the day someone tries to, like, rob me or something, or, like, steal my purse or something, because self-defense training has been itching for something. Don't try and rob me. Don't mess with me in the parking lots. I've said it before. Don't mess with me in the parking lots. Your bones will break. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream. This is supposed to be a chill drawing stream. I'm talking about nothing. I'm talking about everything. Throw hands, cause chaos. Exactly. You get it. Kenzie, you get it. Exactly. Anyway. Do you understand the type of lighting I'm trying to go with here? I don't think I'm executing it very well. You know, like, when they have, like, the tree lighting on their face? I can never do it right. Like, you put it on specifically the upper highlights of the face, but it never pans out in my style. I don't know. I don't know nothing. I'm just gonna do normal highlights. It's easier. IDK is a teacher, you should not be treating children in that manner. Yeah, right? That's a great point, because, like, at that point, I was, like, a sophomore, or a junior, I think. Actually, it might have been a sophomore, because I totally would have complained about that to my friends more if it happened when I had them. But I was, like, high-key, like, I was a child. I was like, what are you when you're a freshman? 15? 16, maybe? Wait, 18, 17, 16, 15. 15, yeah. 14, 15 around that time is how old I was. And it's just bizarre to think that, like, a teacher was like, let me just berate a child and tell them their hobby isn't art, and be like, because that was the thing. She was throwing a whole tantrum over it. Literally, I remember her so vividly saying, like, because one of the projects in, like, the next class, meaning, like, Art 2 as opposed to Art 1, was, like, a fruit bowl thing. and she was like, oh, now, oh, your art was so good before, but now, because of this thing that I wasn't aware about before, but still existed before, which really doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Now, your art is just not good. This is not gonna work anymore. Nothing you do is gonna work out. This is terrible. This isn't art. And they're, like, going on this whole thing, and, like, the freshmen and stuff on the other side of the room were, like, looking like, bro, like the boys who didn't really want to be in that class, you know, but, like, who were, like, chill. You know the, like, troublemaker boys in classes. There's, like, a group of them usually, and they're just kind of there to have, like, fun with their friends, and they're like, yeah, we're just here for the class. We don't actually want to be here, you know what I mean? Even they were sitting there like, yo, chill. Isn't that your favorite student? What are you doing? Like, I remember them saying something, like, along the lines of that. Like, they were, like, telling her, like, what are you on? Like, what's your problem? Because I literally was her favorite student in that class before this. I'm also kind of mad because her student teacher, who was a senior at the time, which was, like, my upperclassmen, said literally nothing. There were 2 or 3 of those girls, and they were sitting directly in front of me, and they said nothing. Like, not a word. And that's just kind of baffling to me, because, like, I am, like, even back then, I was the type of person, like, if somebody, oh my gosh, I might have never told this story on stream, I don't know, but one time, there were, okay, I'll finish that thought. I'm the type of person who will stick up for other people who are being bullied. I won't stick up for myself, but, like, if someone else is getting, like, berated and I know there's, like they're not standing up for themselves or whatever, like, I'll probably say something. And even back then I did that, but, like, one time in the lunchroom, where my friends and I sat, it was, like, kind of towards where the lunch line was, and there were 2 kids, like, my back was to the lunch line, essentially, and there were 2 kids in the lunch line behind me who got into a physical fight, like, they were, like, swinging, and that happened, like, kind of often at my school, but not, like, that often, like, often enough where it was just like, oh god, here we go again, you know what I mean? But anyway, there were 2 kids who were, like, fist fighting basically directly behind me in the line, and one of their book bags, like, swung after they were, like, running or moving or whatever. It swung and it hit me in the back of the head, and I got up so fast and I turned around and I said, knock it off! I was, like, a kid who no one ever expected to, like, talk at this point. I was in, like, junior year. Like, I was a kid that people knew of, but I was mostly known as, like, the art kid who was, like, kind of quiet, you know? And they literally stopped fighting. Like, they got taken to the principal's office or whatever, but that literally, like, I think I scared them both, like, I shocked them enough for them to, like, be like, whoa, what? Like, I yelled. And, like, the other kids in the room around me were like, yo! It was really funny, and my friends were like, damn, main character energy, and I was like, chill. But it was very funny. Anyway, the gist that I'm getting to here is don't mess around with me. Like, you can mess around, but don't mess around, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Chill. Anyway, that was a funny time. Forgot about that. Did fights ever break out in any of your schools, or was that just a my school thing? Because I mean, my township wasn't, like, bad or anything. Like, it was a good area to live in. Like, so it was just kids who were just, you know, they had a lot of stuff to, they had a lot of beef with each other, I guess. I don't know. I think I remember someone saying they were fighting over a girl, but that might have been a different situation. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, here's Dolores. Yay! We stan. She's very cute. I will just export this. What am I gonna draw next? We've only been here for a little bit. Dolores. Yes. Wow. Crazy. Can I steal your heart, though? Ooh. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Only if I can steal yours. Huh? I don't know. Anyway, what should I draw now? I wanted to do, I think I might do this in a separate stream as its like own thing, but I wanted to do a stream where I did like the art style challenge where I draw myself in like different magical girl art styles like Sailor Moon and like Cardcaptor Sakura, Madoka Magica, etc. I thought it'd be cool to do like an art style challenge thing. I also kind of want to draw some miraculous ladybug things just for the hell of it. I don't know. I do have commissions I have to do, but I'm not going to do them on stream today. I am allowing myself today to do nothing and enjoy myself. I'm also going to restart the music really quick, haha, because it's going to end soon. Or it was. Anyway. Take it. Take my heart. Take it. Oh, I'm peeking the mic a little bit. Oh, sorry. I'll turn that down a little bit. I did not realize. Pardon. Hold on. I must have been really loud in a couple parts there. Not bad. We had a full-on fight week. It was literally labeled fight week. 6 or 7 fights in 1 week. Wow. That's a lot. I know my school, we would have maybe like 2 or 3 fights a month, I would say. Which is still a lot, but I don't know. What are we gonna draw today? What are we drawing? Let's see. Oh wait, actually, before I do this, you guys want to see? I showed this a little bit. It's like a personal project that I'm working on where I like I made these things called world cards. I showed it in my last drawing stream, but I'll go through them with you really quick because I kind of want to share them. I made little OCs for a bunch of my favorite like anime worlds. It's kind of an embarrassing thing to share, but also, who cares? Embarrassment and cringe aren't real. Anyway, here, I'll show you some of them, because it shows my OCs. I will say right now, none of the backgrounds belong to me. I got very lazy, and since it was just, like, a personal thing, I was like, I will just, not... I will just use PNGs from the show for the backgrounds, essentially. This is my Show by Rock one. She's kind of cute. I don't know a lot of the names for a lot of them, but if any of you have ever seen Show by Rock, it's very cute. Little cat girl, musical cat girl. I don't know if she would have like a guitar or what, because I can't play any instruments, but maybe in this fantasy world I can. Who knows? Then this one is Snow White with the red hair. I don't know if any of you have seen this one. It's kind of obscure, but I really like it. It's one of my top 10 series, so... yeah, this is my OC for that. I still don't know her name. She looks kind of like me, to be honest. The lavender is really heavy here, but we stand. It's okay. Then Tenkai Knights, even more obscure if you don't know what this is. It was a Cartoon Network anime in 2013, I think. But yeah, I made this OC a long time ago. I redesigned all of them a little bit for these to make them a little more modern, I guess, or like to be a little more high, like better quality designs, because I'm better at designing things now. This is just this character's plug suit, but yeah, I don't know. Tenkai Knights was an interesting anime. I just really like it. It's very nostalgic for me. Oh yeah, the Show by Rock one does look like a Precure character. I was absolutely thinking about that when I was drawing her. I was like, this is my Pokemon one, and the Pokemon team. She's from, Kalos. Or from Kanto and lives in Kalos. I didn't really know what I decided, but I really like the Kalos region, so. And these are my Pokemon that I would have if I had a team. Got Incineroar, Altaria, Mantine, not Mantike, haha. Espeon, Sylveon, and Alolan Raichu. Raichu is my favorite Pokemon, but Alolan Raichu, he's just so cute. I can't resist him. He's perfect. Anyway, this is my Miraculous one. I think I showed this one on the other stream. Faye has a matching OC. This is the Dove, and then hers is the Raven, or La Tutorelle and La Corbeau. But yeah, that's her. She cute. We stan. Her Miraculous is her hair clip. Look, there's a little wing on it. Pretty cute, right? These are real pigeons or doves that I put in the background. Straight up PNGs. Let it happen. This is my fairy tale one. This is her magic behind her, like the like glowy stuff. She's a energy maker wizard, or an ether maker wizard, I think is what I called it, because that's what they call that in the show. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched Fairy Tale, but still. That's the gist, and then that's like the base that I keep using. But yeah, those are my little OCs. I like them. I have more that I'm working on, but yeah, I don't know. I like to do those as cooldowns because they don't take very long, but they're very nice to do when I'm feeling kind of stressed, which is quite often lately, as you can tell by the fact that I added like 3 or 4 of them in the past week. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoy them. I kind of want to draw Mirabelle. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna draw Mirabelle. I need to open a reference of her though. Mimi speaking French with sparkles. We're gonna do that Duolingo stream for French soon. I was actually planning on doing that this week, but then I said, this week's gonna be a bit much, so maybe next week. So, maybe we'll do that next week. French Duolingo. Bonjour, comment ça va? Ça va bien, ça va bien? Je m'appelle Mimi Luchel. I always think I'm gonna say, Je m'appelle Mimi Luchel des. You don't need to add des at the end. I'm not speaking Japanese. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. Can I use this one maybe? This one. This is a weird image, but it's okay. Like, can I... Oh, there's like 2 pixels in this whole thing. Come on. Alright, here we go. I really like how Mirabelle's like outfit is like very handmade as well. It's very cute. Here we go. I also want to draw Luisa and Isabella, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to do all that. Maybe later. Who knows? You're resisting the urge to throw you so much money for the me and style arts. Oh my gosh. That would be really cool, actually. Like, doing commissions for drawing in other styles like that. Because those are, like, fun challenges. I'm sure I would get tired of doing it if I did it as, like, open commissions. So if I did, like, I don't know, just a few of them, I'm sure it would be fine. But, those are really fun to draw. Like, the, like, art style challenges. Do I have one on here? I might have one from last year that I could show. Oh, I do. Oh, Jesus. Please. Okay, here. This one's pretty old, so it's a little... Some of the art's kind of not it, but that's okay. You could see the Bang Dream style, Madoka Magica, Show by Rock, and K-On! But yeah. I'll move this over, actually, so you can see a little better. But yeah, I like doing these things, but like in the art style meme, like, template, you know, like the 6 squares. I think those are really fun to do, because... It gives you a break from really, like, trying to do too much else. But it's nice, you know? I don't know. I like it. This is fine. And then her hair. I really like that, like, one forehead curl that Mirabelle has. It's really cute. Now that I think about it, does Abuela have a gift? I don't think she does, unless the casa is, like, her gift, technically. Interesting. I don't know. I heard French and Japanese are in the same part of the language center, so it makes sense that you'd want to add desu. Really? Also, hi, Kylie. Kaylee? Kaylee. That looks like how that's spelled, yes. Once I get rent paid, I got you. Chill. But yeah. I didn't realize they were in the same, like, language, family. Interesting. I'd kind of believe it, but I'd also believe it if they weren't, you know? They're, like, just different enough. I know French and Spanish are in the same general, and, like, Italian is even closer to Spanish than French is. I can already tell I'm going to despise drawing Mirabelle's outfit as much as I love what it looks like. I'm going to hate drawing it. I put the more detailed side on the front too, which is gonna bite me in the butt, but it is okay. It is fine. Their outfits are so cute. This pose doesn't really suit Mirabelle that much now that I'm looking at it. She's not really that shy. Can I... Sometimes my tablet is like, no, I will not do the thing. And I'm like, please, please do the thing. I am begging you to do the thing. And it is like, no, the thing, I will not do it. What if we draw her waving? Huh? Huh? Her hand looks a little broken right now. Please, please, tablet, work with me. I'm trying so hard. K-On Mimi Woo. We stand. The K-On style is so cute. I listened to some K-On music recently. I still really have to watch that anime. Because I know I'm gonna like it, is the thing. I know I'm gonna like it. Just add it to the list of 400 million things I have to do at any given point in time. We'll solidify her expression a little bit in the final. Okay. Oh, hi, Odette. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I missed that. The drawing I did a while ago of Mimi with different hair, like bunches and short. Oh, yeah! I don't have that one on my computer right now, but I do know what you're talking about. That was like me being like, do I want to change Mimi's art style, or Mimi's hairstyle? Because, my hairstyle used to be very short with like the side ponytail, but it felt very childish to me after a while, so I was like, do I really want this? I don't know. So we grew it out, and now we got piggies. And I like it more. So, it's okay. It's more fun to draw, too. Now that I think about it, you mentioned something waiting on me earlier. What did I miss? Oh, I was just gonna ask if I could show the costume design I made you on stream. That's all. Because we were saying we couldn't show the one that I made for Ibu yet, but I was like, oh, but I did make one for Sol. I wonder if he would mind. If it's a secret, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm all about Pokemon trainer art, but now you've awoken the need for a miraculous OC art. Listen, it's great. Honestly, I really like our miraculous OCs. I wonder, I don't think I have a drawing of the two of them on here, do I? I don't think I've drawn both of them in a hot while. But Faye's OC is really cute too. I could just open it up on the internet really quick. Yeah, I'll do that. Hold on. I'll show you both of them. Take me to my Instagram, please. Thank you. I know you can't see what I'm doing. Just give it a sec. I'll find it. I drew them, like, not that long ago. I mean, it was still, like, back when I lived in Jersey, so it was, like, 2 years ago, but that's not, like, I don't know. We designed them like 6 years ago, I think. Maybe. 7, maybe? It's been a while. Whew, it has been a while. Where are they? Hello? I hope I didn't archive that. Me listening to my cats knock something over in the distance. Oh, here it is. Yeah, the art's a little wonky on it, but here, or the art style rather, because this, when did I do this? July 12th, 2019. So she's kind of old, but you could see both of our OCs here. Obviously I made some changes to mine, but look at, they're cute. FaZe is really cute too. We stan. I like them. That is all. FaZe is in need of a redesign as well, I would say. I have some like cute ideas for it, but I don't know. Like the whip, I feel like the way I drew it before looks so basic. It doesn't look very cool at all. Also, I forgot they have butt wings. Forgot about the butt wings entirely. But yeah. Asano, cute and whatever. I don't know why I keep drawing Mirabelle with like shy character eyes, but she doesn't actually look like that. Also, I like how a lot of the characters in Encanto have pengy eyebrows, specifically TM. Or at least the way that I draw them. Like the thick eyebrows, I love that. Top tier, good quality content. Pengy eyebrows. Sunny, you would have a macaw miraculous. That's cool. That's a cool concept. I do vibe with it. Now I caught up to the thing. Absolutely show it off. I'm gushing over the new art. I want the pants that I designed IRL so bad. Okay, here. I'll show you guys what I designed for Soul. It's like a idol version. Oh god, don't open that. Oh my god, I almost spoiled Rezo's next costumes on site. I didn't. It's okay. One extra tap away and I would have been screwed. I didn't though. I didn't. Anyway, here. Look at Soul's outfit. Wow. Cool, right? I like it. I like it a lot. It says Solaris Stardust on his little what are those called? Straps? Yeah. I like the sun pants. Sun pants are a good touch. I was originally gonna deck out the mic more, but I didn't like it. I thought the sleeker mic looked a lot better. But yeah. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Aidoru Soul. I also, in the original sketch, he had a tie, but then I was like, why give him a tie when I could pop the collar? It's so much more character accurate, I feel like. I like it. Well, yeah, we like it. We stand. Deep down, you want to say that your miraculous thing would be a wolf, but I was also thinking a firefly. Ooh, those are both cool. Fun fact, when I was like 13, My Little Pony OC had a firefly as a pet. I think his name was Blinker or Blinky or something like that. I don't know why, but that's what I chose. He was kind of cute, actually. I don't know if there's art of him much of anywhere these days. There probably is somewhere, but yeah. I don't know. There isn't either of those, so those are both unique. Both good options. Can I copy paste this? Will it work? The world will never know. Might look a little wonky. Yeah, it looks like I'm drawing her mom. Her mom's like eye shape a little bit more than hers. Hold on. If I stretch them, maybe I will not have that issue. Also, does anyone here like Arcane? Because if you like Arcane, you should listen to Nikki's cover of Arcane's opening, that I don't remember the name of. Enemy. You should listen to Nikki's cover of Enemy, because Yuya or Mani also, or Momoki, call her what you will. They did a duo and it was really good, and I like it much better than the original. I haven't finished watching Arcane, so no spoilers, but I have like one book left, or the one season left, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, if you like Enemy, you should listen to that. If you go on the Rezo YouTube page, all of our YouTube channels are linked on the Rezo page, so just go to Bubblegum V, you'll find it. It's pretty poppin'. I didn't even notice the name thing. Oh, yeah! I do be putting little details in. Hee hee. Hold on, this nose is not it. Hello? Oi. Okay, I will now simp for Soul, we stan. Nikki cover is amazing, right? It's so good. I love Mani's voice, and Mani and Nikki's voices together is like something we didn't know we needed until we had it, you know? I feel like I'm drawing 55 other characters other than Mirabelle right now. Hey. My tablet acting up thinking I'm pushing shift when I am certainly not doing that. Hello? Hi Jargold, welcome. You'll deadass cosplay this in the future and hand out Rezo cards. No, that's the key. That's the key right there. What if I mail each of you like 30 Rezo business cards and I'm like, just go give them out. Give them out. Tell people about the goods. If Rezo gets bigger, then we all mutually benefit. All of us. Equally. Because we'll go on a tour, and then we'll go to tour specifically to where each one of you lives specifically. And save you a front row seat on me. That's how it'll go when it happens. It'll be great. It'll be perfect. All we need to do is get rich quick. Nah, stop it. Not right in the mic. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I thought I had that turned off. Sorry. I really should turn that off, especially if I'm gonna be working during 3. That's an L. Okay, hold on. I turned it off. We're fine. I'm so sorry. That was probably really loud. Oh my goodness. At least you're all awake now, right? You're all awake. Yabe. Oh. Chill. Okay. My phone being like, I will have my volume on now. Hee hee. Okay, hold on. I need to fix this. This is not looking like Mirabelle at all, and it's gonna bother me the entire time that I draw it. Hold on, I will be right back. Give me 1 second. am back. Sorry about that. Talking to my mom. I didn't know she was coming home early today. But yeah, okay. Mirabelle. Hello. Streamlabs, why are you still open? Chill. Okay, here we go. I will show and stand for free. We stand. We stand. What? Why does her face look so... Maybe it's because I did like the really like lower eyelashes. Maybe that's the thing. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, okay, hold on. Sorry. Let's see. What else can we chat about? What are we gonna chat about? Wow. The squad is watching our favorite VTuber. Chill! I mean, when my friends harass me, it's fine. Hi. Somebody give me something to talk about in chat. Now there's people actually watching me and I'm self-conscious about it. I see you. Hi. My music turned off? No, it didn't. It's still on. Huh? Huh? Anyway. Yeah, no, it's still working. We're good. Yo, give me something to talk about. I'm bored. What do I do? But yeah, no, when Rezo gets, a little bit bigger, we're really, like, excited to do, like, more live show stuff. And we're, like, planning out, like, oh, where we would want to do live show stuff. And it's like, oh, God, the way we need money for all of this. So, TLDR, pay us. Buy our merch. I'll put a link right there in the description for you if you want. Make it real easy. But Soul, would you be willing to sell a keychain of you in your new outfit if I send you money? I'm sure you would. I'm sure. This does not look like her very much. I'm really struggling. Maybe it's like... I think it's just translating to my style a little strange is all. Yo, every time I close my mouth, all I hear is, we don't talk about Bruno, no. It just plays in my head every time I stop talking. And then I just sit here and I'm like, oh God. Endless love for Sunny, talk about that. Sunny, I think you're a little biased. I don't know. Sunny's pretty great. You ever seen Sunny? Right there in chat. There, Sunny's right there. I hope that wasn't, I don't know. I'm digging myself a hole over here. I don't know. I will say, I don't know, I said this a little bit earlier, but because I got a part-time job now, I'm a little bit worried about my later in the day streams, like the 6:30 streams that I tend to do with my friends. I think I might just try and be like, hey, can we make it so that it's like specifically every Wednesday or something like that, and then I can just take off on like Wednesdays or something. I don't know, but I do have some concerns about that, so keep an eye out in case those get rescheduled in the future a little bit differently. I don't know. We each have funny schedules, like, because Ray works at like 5 in the morning in like a bakery, so we can't exactly make it later. And Soda lives in Canada in Pacific time, so the time zone difference means we can't really make it too much earlier either. In other words, we're screwed. Yo, peace, my homies. Oh no. You leaving? It's the Sunshine Squad? Yeah, really. Oh my gosh. We got Soul, we got Sunny, we got Soliel, and then, wow, is that it? Is that everyone who's talking in chat right now? You all got sun-themed names? What's going on? What is this, a cult? What's the weather like for everybody, by the way? I know it was like snowing the other day in the north, but it's like 83 degrees and hot where I am right now. Me just sitting here thinking like, wow, it's warm. Yes, Kenzie, oh my goodness. We got the whole sun squad out here. You guys should do a collab. Do a little sunny, sun-themed collab. I don't know. I was gonna call it a sunny collab, but then that's just sunny. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It would be great if this could look like Mirabelle for like 30 seconds. Ba -ba 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 -ba. Sun cold. Oh my gosh. It's raining there? Oh no. Well, some people like chilling in the rain, like just chilling inside and like vibing when it's raining. Are you one of those people? I don't think I'm one of those people, but I know those people exist. Oh, hi Dolores. That is not what I meant to do. Mew and Dolores just... I hear you. That little like squeak that she does. Sunny is supreme and it's freezing and raining there. Is Sunny really supreme if it's freezing and raining there? Interesting. Well, stay safe nonetheless. Freezing rain is really dangerous, but oh my goodness. I think maybe it'll look more like her once I add the other details in, maybe. I don't know. You hear it's always sunny in Philadelphia? Alright, jokester. Alright, we hear ya. Now that I think about it, I feel like... I mean, I didn't go to Philadelphia all that often, but every time I did go, all I really remember was it just kind of smelled kind of bad. Well, then again, I went specifically to, like, the city. I don't know. That's kind of specific. And again, I haven't really gone very often, so sorry if that offends anybody. You're inside planning your Japan trip today since you're off work. Oh my gosh, that sounds like that'd be a really good time. Mango! You heard that? That was my cat. I would love to go to Japan, but I am sitting here like, wow, maybe when I have some money, I will consider this being a thing that could possibly happen. But yeah, enjoy it nonetheless. I know Ray went to Japan a couple years ago and really liked it. It was like right before COVID started, but she really enjoyed it. And I remember her like saving up for a while to get the money to do it. But yeah. Now Mimi just attracts the brightest stars of all. Alright, smooth talker. Alright. Alright, we hear you. We see you over there. You didn't realize I was behind. Oh no, you're fine, you're fine. You talking about me or the weather just now? I'm so confused. That is valid, honestly. Just let it be. Whichever one you want it to be. Okay? It's fine. It doesn't really matter. I'm trying to think if I have like any stories to tell, because I feel like people like listening to my lovely little stories during these streams. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like stories from like when I was in school or camp or something that would be interesting to tell. One time when I was at my like camp thing, this was when we were all like 14 maybe like 15, I don't know. But we went to this like Boy Scout camp thing. We were like a day camp sort of situation, but we were like the leaders in training. So like the group leaders in training, but well, Ray sent me a message just now. I think she can hear me. I was just talking about her. Anyway, when we went to this little camp trip, we went to like a boys camp, like a Boy Scout thing, and it was very interesting of an experience. I'm not a very religious person, but like a lot of the people there were like singing like religious stuff before they ate their food and like chanting religious things before they ate their food and stuff, and like it was an interesting experience to say the least. But what I was gonna say was the boys who were at this camp acted like they didn't know what a female was. It was really funny because it turns out, we found this out later, but it turns out most of them went to boys only schools as well, which I think is just a recipe for disaster, to be honest. But you know, no tea, no shade. I'm sure it's fine. But they would have like, because it was like an outdoor camp, and they had all sorts of like activities to do. They had like one of those, what is it called? Like, it was like a water slide, but like not a slide. It was like a obstacle course, like a blow up obstacle course on the water, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, convention mishaps. I have some of those too. We'll go to that in a second. But yeah, so they had this like obstacle course thing on the water where there was like a, why is this happening? Why? Where you had to like climb up a little inflatable rock wall, and like it was like a race, like it was like a timed thing, so they would send up like 4 people at a time or whatever, and it was a interesting time. But all of the boys who like went to that camp and weren't from our camp were very like, oh, you're just a girl, you couldn't possibly do this. And then like they would do this, they were like swimming exercises where they would like throw like a brick to the bottom of the pool and you would have to go get it, and like they would time you or whatever, and or it would be like, well, how many bricks could you get or something. And like I remember there was this one boy who was like, actually, now that I think about it, it might have been 2 or 3 of them that were all they all kind of looked the same, honestly. I don't know. But they were like actively challenging a lot of the girls in my like we split up into like little troops, so they were like actively challenging a lot of the like girls in my little group. But there was one time where like with the bricks in the pool one specifically, they were like, there's no way you could get more than me. He goes down, he brings up like 2 bricks at once. And then me and this other girl next to me, we looked at each other and we were like, that's funny, that's cute. And we went down and we both picked up like 8 or 9 of them and brought them up. And then he was like, yo, chill. But it was really funny. You know, that whole like friendly like competition aspect, we were just absolutely there for spite at that point, but it was very entertaining. And like the timing of like climbing the like little rock walls in the water and everything, I noticed like it was a funny like reoccurring thing that the girls were like kicking these dudes' asses. It was really funny. They were kicking their butts, going so much better than them in almost all of the physical activities. It was really, really entertaining. I mean, honestly, the boys who went to the other camp as well were also better in almost every single thing. So I think it just goes to show that we were cooler than them, but you get the gist. I'm gonna redo her eyelashes on the sides. The vibe is not right. The vibe is off. But yeah, anyway. Convention mishaps, let's see. This isn't really a mishap that has to do with me, but I do remember the one year it was like one of the last 2 years that I went. So, I don't know, maybe within the past like 3 or 4 years, but at Katsucon, there was a dude standing on one of the balconies, like, that overlooked, because the way Katsucon is set up, it's like a big room like this, and then like the walls, these are all of the rooms, like all of the walls like this. And then there's like extra floors if you go down this way, but this is like the con floor. There's more con floor down there. Like the gazebo's here, you know. All of the rooms overlook the con floor essentially. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. And like all of the ones with the balconies do. I mean, they're all indoors anyway, but still. So there was this one guy, it was like 2 a.m. at the con, and there was this one guy who was throwing like coin money, not even paper money, but coin money. It actually might have been paper money as well, I don't know. But throwing it over his balcony, like to the people below. And apparently the people below, because it was like late at night at this point, so a lot of them were kind of drunk, but they were like fighting each other for the money. And I remember hearing about that and being like, I'm gonna stay in my room tonight. Because like Katsucon is fun, but it is 100% a party con, and that is just not my scene. Like, it is absolutely the type of convention where if you want to go get drunk and like just run around and maybe not die in cosplay at like 2 in the morning, it's one of those cons that doesn't ever close because like the con center is the hotel, so no one leaves ever. That is the con for you, I guess. It's very party con. A lot of people go there for clout because of like the gazebo and everything, and it's like, oh wow, I'm at Katsucon, look how cool I am, but it's not that cool. It is not that cool. You just have some drunk man throwing money over a balcony to another drunk man, and then a bunch of people fighting down below for it. Let's see. At Hallmat recently, there was a bunch of Among Us cosplayers walking around. Among Us, I know. But, they were in, like, those, like, inflatable, like, you know the T-Rex suits? But, like, that, but, like, Among Us, you know? They are in a bunch of those. And there was, like, I think one of almost every crewmate color just, like, running around, I don't know, walking around, like, the poolside and stuff outside. I did vlog that, so there will be, like, footage of that eventually that we can go reference, but right now there is not. But, it was a very entertaining time to see that, because it was also a thing where, like, every time someone would walk by them, you would, like, you would just hear, like, screams going, like, oh, the imposter, and, like, really cringy stuff like that, but it was really funny. I was just on our balcony, like, on Friday night, I was literally just sitting out on the balcony alone for a while, and I was just observing, and it was very funny. A very funny time. Well, that doesn't still look like her, but... Wait, why? Maybe that's why. Her face is really long. Her eyes are really long, not really round. She's got really round eyes. Hold on. Me doing math equations to figure this out. Also, her smile don't look like that. I'm spending so much time on her face. Anyway, the best con story you have isn't even about you. Someone you used to be friends with was trying to flirt with a really famous voice actress and convinced them, or invited them to a party, and it was hella cringe. You'd mentioned that before. Yeah, I can see why that's... I can see why that's kind of cringy. Honestly, I feel bad for people like, Jessica Nigri. I don't know if, like, people like Yaya Han go through the same thing, but, like, those, like, really big-time cosplayers. But, like, Jessica Nigri specifically, I went to Katsucon 2019, and I met her there. She saw that, my friend Lauren, or Diet Shampoo, she had, like, her little sponsorship for, like, Gummy Fun Mix, which was, like, that, like, those gummy candy things. So she was taking pictures of them, and Jessica Nigri was like, hey, can I get some of that? She was like, yeah. But, I feel really bad for her as a general statement at cons, because people, I'm positive she doesn't even know, like, just sit there and, like, stalk her, like, the whole time. Like, I literally, Friday night, I saw her, like, in a hoodie, like, trying to actively hide her face as she runs back to her hotel room, because I'm assuming she just, like, picked something up or something, like, something so simple. She's not in cosplay, like, she's in normal people clothes, and, like, she's, like, hiding her face because she just doesn't want to deal with the constant, like, simps being like, oh my gosh, Jessica Nigri, show me your boobies. You know what I mean? Like, I feel really bad for her, because that's the other thing. People camp outside of her hotel room. Like, there are people who are, like, just chill out there. Like, I'm sure con security and, like, hotel security do something about that quite often, but I've read about that and, like, seen people talking about that. That's crazy. Like, that people just, like, sit outside of her room waiting for her to leave. That's horrifying. The respect that doesn't exist is insane. Because, like, that's the thing. If she's on the con floor, it's one thing. Like, if she's in cosplay and you want to take pictures or you want to just, like, see her or whatever, like, meet her, I'm sure that's a different thing entirely. But if you're camping outside of her hotel room, there's a chance where you might want to sit there and stop and think about what you're doing and be like, is this creepy? Like, if someone did this to me, would I be creeped out? Because, But anyway. Oh, geez, it still looks wonky. Why does her face still look wonky? Dolores, help me. Help me. Oh my god. Whoa, chill. Chill. Oh my god, my canvas is like freaking out. It's like swapping layers and everything and hiding them and stuff when I'm not even clicking any buttons. Oh my gosh. She seems so nice for real. People need to chill. She is really nice. She's so sweet and like honestly, like, I don't know if she gets like harassed or whatever, but like it can't be fun to deal with that at every con because that is her job, so she kind of has to go to cons and stuff, but like it can't be fun. Like just getting like a million people following you all of the time. Like sometimes, sure, I get it, but like chill. I don't know. Sometimes you gotta step back and think, am I being creepy? I would assume most people don't do that, though. Reminds me of a certain con-goer. Oh, does it, TLMC? Does it? Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. Let me vague post about that really quick. There's a certain person, they're not here, so it doesn't matter, but there's a certain person who, like, high-key stalks, I've probably talked about this on stream, actually, before. High-key stalks a friend of mine, and, like, her little group and everything, her little friend group. And it's scary. Like, chill. Like, just because you see someone that you follow, like, yes, you can say hello. Feel free to talk to them. That's what most people want. Like, most people who you're, like, most of your senpais or whatever, they're, like, sitting there and they're like, yes, I would love to talk to you and meet you and say hi and everything. But there's a point when you're, like, advertently just stalking them from afar. Like, I'm talking binoculars in your hand, you're across a field. You're, like, it's obvious that you're there because you're not subtle, but I'm talking like you're sitting there like videotaping them from 100 miles away, just watching them breathing heavily and then posting that footage online. Cause there's a difference on that one. Yes, that happened. No, I'm not exaggerating. Anyway. It's an interesting experience, and that's why I'm saying, like, I am so scared for, like, because knowing, like, just the fact that that is, like, not even nearly the same extent that people like Jessica Nigri get for, like, stuff like that, is terrifying. Terrifying. Like, I'm just saying, if I'm eating a sandwich on the outside of a con thing, I'm in normal people clothes, I'm just chilling in my existence, maybe you don't watch me as I eat from stairs 5 feet away and just wait till I'm done to track me down and talk to me. It doesn't happen to me, that's happened to my friend, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, chill. Maybe that's not what we do. Maybe that's not the vibes. I wouldn't know, of course. I wouldn't know what the vibes are, but maybe that isn't it. In theory, hypothetically speaking. Anyway. I'm vague posting, it's fine. That's hella cringe. Yeah, TLMC knows. He knows. He knows. Anyway, I honestly, if you use like 3 brain cells, you could probably figure out exactly what I am referring to here. But you also don't have to, and that is fine. I will say, like, I'm not afraid to like be like, dude, you're creeping us out. Chill. To like someone who's like sitting there doing something like weird like that. Like, I'm not afraid to do that, especially if they were like being mean about it. If they're being nice about it and like or if they have like, you're like, clearly you can tell they're like if they're on like the autistic scale or something, like obviously be more nice about it. But like if it's just some dude who's just sitting there like straight up stalking you, like, what's your hotel room number? I want to come by later. Like, chill! No! No! That ain't it! That ain't it! Anyway. I think about that sometimes. One time at a con, you were cosplaying as Mary Sotome, and what is that from? That name is familiar. What series is that character from? And this guy kept hanging out around you and wouldn't leave, and he kept talking to me like I was actually your character. Oh, yeah. That's something that every cosplayer, I feel like, deals with at some point in some shape or form. I have my fair share of experience with that as well. Like, it's fine sometimes when it's like a quick interaction, you know, and it's not like, it's uncomfortable, but it's not that uncomfortable. Because like some people like role playing and cosplay and like pretending to be the character, or at least they like saying catchphrases or something. But honestly, 90% of cosplayers, 95 maybe, are not like that. They just want to wear the cosplay, want some nice pictures, want to hang out with their friends, maybe want to make some funny and like TikToks or something. But that's usually like the gist of most of it. But yeah, when some people take it to an extreme and then like don't let off, it can be very off-putting, to say the least. Also, I think about this sometimes, but like, high-key, I have absolutely met pedophiles at cons before and then just been like, haha, that happened. Like, literally, I'm not gonna talk about it in that much detail, but like, when I was like 13, 15, in that range, and I went to like BronyCon, you know? Like, and I know I've talked about this before, BronyCon was not that bad, honestly. Like, people, you would think it's that bad, but it's not that bad. Like, it's not a thing anymore. But, like, it was mostly just, like, children and, like, tweens and teens, like, my age. No, not my age now. My age back then, when I was, like, 15. It was mostly people like that who were vibing. And then, like, some people in their 20s who were, like, just enjoying the series and the scene and everything. It was not creepy people for, like, most of it. But there were, like, a couple people who were, like, walking around and just, you know, maybe that ain't it. Yeah, but, like, the people who were, like, taking pics, like, this is like so bizarre to me, but it happens at like every con ever. There will be like people who ask to take like a picture of your cosplay, and like obviously typically you're like, sure, and then you hit a pose because that's just what happens. That's the usual deal. But there are literally people who will like zoom in on like your boobs or something and just take a picture of just only that. And it's like, you're not even subtle about it, boy. What are you doing? Don't do that. Oh, the vibes, especially when it's like clearly a minor. Chill. You can't do that. FBI, open up. Like, it makes me think about it too, because like when I was like 15, I didn't really know it. Like, I knew that's what was happening, but I wasn't like thinking about just how bad that actually is, you know? But like in reflecting on it, it's like, holy crap, that is a thing that happened. Like, Jesus, not even just once. Like, that happened like too often. Chill. That shit, that's not it. That's not it. I'm just gonna say that's not it. Anyway, just saying, stay safe. Not that anyone's ever like, I don't think there are that many cases of like anyone getting like abducted or anything at cons, but still, like, when the vibes are sour, walk up to a random cosplayer Like, honestly, yeah, if you feel bad at a con, walk up to any random cosplayer. Odds are, or like a group of cosplayers, just walk up to them and be like, hey, I'm really uncomfy right now. Can you like pretend to be my friends? Like, if you like hit anything on those notes in any capacity, I guarantee you at least one person in that group is gonna be like, hey, oh my god, how's it going? Haven't seen you in years. You know what I mean? Like, they'll really like get you out of a situation like that. There's so many people that would do stuff like that for you. It's just like, and like honestly, it is not hard to find them. Literally walk up to any group. Like if you're at KatsuCon, you're on like the gazebo level, you know, for example, because that literally just happened. If you got some creepy people like, or person or people that are like just bothering you, all you need to do, if you can't come up with an excuse, just be like, oh my gosh, it's you, hi! Walk straight to anyone and be like, hey, it's been so long. Just be like, please help me. Like, you know what I mean? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's just like, the fact that you have to be able to do some stuff like that, or like the fact that most people have to keep something like that in mind is kind of sad. But it is inevitable that to have like those creepy people. Happens at every con. Just stick in a group, you'll be fine. Or at least a duo. Stick with someone, you'll be okay. Especially if you're in cosplay. Highly do not recommend walking around in cosplay alone. Because, like, ugh, you gotta carry your own bags and stuff, then you gotta leave them unattended when someone wants a picture and blah blah blah, you know what I mean? That alone is just an inconvenience. Or a danger for, like, getting your stuff stolen or whatever. Which I don't think happens that often at cons either. I don't think I've heard of people getting their, like, purses stolen and stuff. I have heard of those people. I don't know if anyone else heard about this. Last year, there was this police investigation of some people who went in like the artist alley of a con in Florida, actually. I don't remember what the con was. It might have been Swamp Con, I'm not sure, but a group of people went in there and like stole things from artist alley booths and then like vandalized some of them because they didn't think anyone was watching or that anyone would care, because turns out there are people, and I didn't even know this, it doesn't really surprise me, but it's like, bro, you really have nothing better to do with your time, but there are people who will go to cons and will literally sit there and like just watch people and laugh at them, I guess. Like, you paid for a badge to just sit here and like people watch and be an ass. Like, I don't know what you're wasting your time on. Is that really the only hobby you have? That's kind of sad. But there's people who do that, and these people were some of those people who literally would go there to like make fun of people. Like, I don't know how much of this I can say, but like they joined like group chats of like cosplayers and people in these specific people that stole the stuff from the artist alley booths from this con. They like would join group chats and send triggering things to people, like literally like send like pictures of like animals getting like abused or something, like crazy stuff, just to like set people off, because like I guess they picked up on the fact that there's a lot of like neurodivergent people in the cosplay community and whatever, and they're like, haha, let's go bully them for some reason, or let's go traumatize them right now. That's a great idea. How else would you spend a Tuesday evening? I don't know. But it's, people do that. That's a thing that people do. Insane. Like, actually insane how grown adults do that in groups and no one thinks that's bad. Actually insane. That's honestly really cringe, though. Sorry you had to deal with that. I didn't have to deal with it. It was like I just read about this in post, but like, yeah, it's just like there's people who are like that, and it's just baffling to me, where it's like, really? That is the best thing you can think to do in your free time? Go to McDonald's or something, dude. Chill. Like, what are you doing? It is not that deep. What are you on? What's happening here? Anyway. Also, people will like volunteer to staff at cons. Like on the same thought line, people will do like staff or volunteer for events or something, specifically with the goal of making fun of people or sabotaging the event in some way. And it's like, why? Like, why though? What are you gaining? Do you think it's funny? It's not even funny. I think some of them had charges pressed against them for that, so I really hope that they like get like a week in jail or something, you know what I mean? Like, or have to pay a fine or something. Like, give them a punishment for being like that. You can't just do that. That's terrible. Terrible. Um, if I have to walk alone anywhere at a con, I just walk hella fast, full throttle. That's a vibe. Not related, but at home, I had to, because the lady, the freaking border control lady right outside of the, performance hall was, like, being really, really rude. I talked about this on my, streams after that happened, but there was, like, the lady who was being really, really rude, and I had to run all the way across the convention to get our, like, badges, because she was like, no, you don't look like performers. Like, why would I, no, you can't come in. It's like, you are becoming the bane of my existence. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go to someone higher up, and I ran across the entire convention. When I say that, I mean, I ran, like, the equivalent of, like, half a mile, probably, in just, like, really quick. Actually, probably more than that. I don't know, I ran really, really far. And I was like, hey, I need this and I need this now, because our time slots and stuff were coming up, and I was like, can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? How about this? How about you? You know what I mean? Anyway, so running across cons, I feel you. And while I was running across the con, someone was like, oh my gosh, Mimi, can I take your picture? I was like, I'm so sorry, I'll see you later. I just, like, kept running. I said something as I, like, ran by. I was like, no, I'm sorry. Catch me on the way back, and maybe. Because we had, like, a rehearsal time slot that we had to meet, but obviously Madam Stinky Pants, which she did, like, this, like, really disrespectful thing. I talked about this already, but, like, if you're talking to someone who's, like, shorter than you, don't just, I don't know, I can't believe I have to say this, don't just look over their head and glaze your eyes over them and pretend they're not there. Like, that is just, like, bruh. How important is this non-paying job to you? Really chill, like... I could have just walked by her, honestly. I was really tempted to. Like, what's she gonna do? Call security? Do it. Like, I have my, like, digital badge, which is what we were supposed to be able to use to get in anyway. She was just like, no one told me about that, so... Ugh, anyway. People are annoying. That's the TLDR, that story. You rarely ever go to a con solo. You're socially anxious, so it makes a point to meet up with friends. Yeah, I've never gone to a convention by myself, mostly just because that doesn't sound like a lot of fun. I mostly go to cons for, well, for these days it's for performances, but I usually would go to a con for hanging out with my friends and having a good time, more so than anything else, which I think is what the majority of people do. I'm sure there's a bunch of people who don't do that, but, you know. I don't know. I was also thinking, I might pick up cosplay photography again, because, I don't know if I've ever, talked about this, but I do lots of, like, really detailed photo edits and stuff that I'm pretty proud of a lot of the time. I actually have to do some of those for Rezo's next posts, but, yeah, I don't know. I was thinking I might make some, like, side cash, do a little side hustle by doing some photo shoots at a con or something. I don't know what con that would be, because I don't have any plans to go to any at the moment, but nonetheless. This doesn't look like Mirabelle. Why does this not look like her? Help me out. Help me out. Why does this not look like her at all? Is it because the hair is different? What am I missing? The Dolores one looks like her. Like, that looks like Dolores, but, like, why? This doesn't look like her at all. I think maybe I have to puff her hair out more on this side. If I make it come out, like, here, and then, like, I flatten it down on this side a little bit. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Trying my best out here. Photo shoots is how I pay for your for my con tickets. Oh, that's smart. AX was fun, obviously, but the smaller cons solo suck. Yeah, AX is like a whole other breed. I mean, maybe it's because I only went the one time, but because then again, yeah, some of my friends who go to AX every year, they're like, AX sucks. I'm like, what do you mean? I like it. I went one time, but you know. But yeah. I don't know, going solo is like, I'm sure I could walk around solo there quite a bit and have a good time for at least a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, because I tend to walk around the dealer's halls alone at least once or twice during cons, but that's mostly just because my schedules line up a little bit differently with everybody else, and it doesn't always, like, it's not like, oh yes, let's all go right now, you know? I don't know. Anyway, definitely make the hair poofier. Yeah, okay. Her hair shape, it makes so much sense in theory, but when you're trying to draw it, the execution is really hard to... whatever. I'm giving her, like, drill curls, too, which, like, she sort of has drill curls, but they're, like, messier drill curls. It's very hard to mimic. But also, this is a doodle, so... I don't know. Oh, yeah, the nose. Might be the nose. That's fair. I did give her a very, stereotypical nose. Wait. Oh my goodness, my pen thinking I'm drawing when I am not. Please, I am struggling. For some reason, she looks a lot like her mom in this sketch, and I'm really trying to, like, figure out why. Like, she looks like Julieta. For some reason. But anyway. Like a younger version of her or something? I don't know. I mean, I guess they do kind of look similar as characters for obvious reasons, but you know. I'm wondering if I have any con stories that I haven't told before. Cause, like, I have, like, little things, obviously, like, multiple times, actually, the shoes that I've worn for things, like, the sole of the shoe will come straight out of the, like, heel part, like, it'll just separate entirely. Like, the shoe will just break, and I'll be like, hello? That happened to me multiple times, and it makes me think I'm like, am I bad at wearing shoes? But, to be fair, they were all used shoes that I got from, like, Goodwill and then repurposed, so... It's not super surprising that they did that, but still. Like, geez. I think maybe once I add a lot of flyaway hairs in post, it'll look a lot more like her, maybe? The prominent Mexican nose isn't usually portrayed in anime. Obviously, because anime characters center around Japan. Yeah, that's fair. My style is pretty basic anime, to be honest, so every time I try to add, like, actual features to it, I look at it and I'm like, something just looks a little strange here. We do be working on it, and that's what's important. We don't talk about Bruno, no. This is fine. Oh, but yeah. I'm thinking I might do, like, because I don't cosplay as often anymore. I mostly just do the performances at cons. But I always bring my camera to cons anyway, so I might as well, like, I don't know, do some, like, paid photo shoots with people. Set that up ahead of time and be like, ooh yeah, any mutuals want to hit me up with this? Pay me some money, I'll make you some nice pictures. Because I can do pretty outlandish photo edits because I literally draw on stuff. I don't know if I have any pictures. I don't think I do. I don't save them in my art folders usually. I don't know if anyone remembers the Miku cosplay that I did about a year ago, but I literally drew the hair onto that because I wanted it to look more, like, cool. Hold on. Maybe I can find it. Of course, I don't do it for myself all that often, so you would be surprised. Oh my god, chill! My tablet acting up is ruining everything. Okay, this is I literally edited most of this on my phone, but here, you can see the Miku. The hair is fake. The hair was actually, like, just down here. Like, as normal hair would be. And there was also, I edited the outfit quite a bit because it didn't fit me and I wanted it to make it look like it at least sort of did. But yeah. I don't know. I feel like I could do some fun edits because that was literally just me being like, wouldn't fun hair be cool? But I could probably do a lot more with that. I don't know. I edited all of my, Alice cosplay pictures as well. If anyone remembers my SAO Alice Synthesis 30 cosplay. That's a really, like, that name is a mouthful to say. Alice Synthesis 30. lot of noises in that one. Would I ever take photo editing commissions? Maybe. I think it depends. I feel like I would rather edit my own photos, like the photos that I took, mostly because I know what the quality of them is and everything. Like if I opened up commissions for that, it would be very like wishy-washy on like the quality of the original, and that would obviously affect the quality of the end product. Also, I don't know, commissions, right now me and commissions are trying to take a break because I did get to a point where I'm kind of like, okay, I'm not enjoying doing this right now, so I'm gonna stop, which is also why I took up the part-time job. Because, like, it ended up just being a lot of work that was making me really stressed out. Like, I don't dislike commissions, but I was doing too many of them too often, I think, is the problem. So I was ending up being like, alright, I need to step back from this and try something else for a little bit, and then maybe we can think about this again later. Thumb look weird. I think that's better. Putting it up there, I don't know. I don't know anything about anatomy. Everything I think I know isn't real. Boop, 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 doo, doo, doo. We don't talk about Bruno. But I like how that song starts literally by being like, we don't talk about Bruno, but then it's like, but I'll talk about Bruno real quick. Makes me laugh. Kind of funny. Ba, 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 ba. That's fine. Ba, 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 ba. I also really like how Tia Peppa and, what was his name? Felix? Her husband. I really liked how they interacted a lot. Pengy said it was, like, really accurate to a lot of couples, like, Colombian couples, but I was thinking, like, I really liked how they, like, just their general interactions, and I also really liked how, there was, like, this little, Pengy was telling me about it, but there was, like, a little side story thing, like, I guess it might have been, like, part of a comic or something, but it was where, like, it, like, wasn't in the movie, it was, like, a side scene or something, but it was where, Peppa had to, like, water the crop, so she was like, oh, make me cry so I can, like, make it rain, because that's her gift. And Felix was like, but I don't want to make you cry, and then he made her cry laughing. So, it was, like, a really cute thing. It was a really, really cute little, bonus interaction. Adds a lot. I like it. I would love to see, like, with, like, movies like this, it always makes me sad, because they, obviously, you have the movie, but there's no other content besides the movie. So I would love if they had, like, just, like, 2 or 3 little shorts or something with each one of these movies, which I feel like is something they are more than capable of doing, and they probably have done in the past. Because, like, I know with, like, Tangled, they made, like, an animated series. I haven't watched that, but I know it exists. I gave her, like, rose quartz curls. I think maybe that's part of the issue, but, But yeah. So if they had like little shorts or something, I feel like it would be really nice. Cause I don't know, you get more to intake with the characters in the story. I'm sure they might make. Actually, I don't know if they'll make an Encanto 2. They might not. I'm kind of glad that just because something does well, they don't like force it to have a sequel. Not that I would be mad at a sequel, but also I feel like the story wrapped up really nicely and there's like nothing else to be said, you know? I feel that way about a lot of anime as well. Like, or on High School Host Club. Like, as much as I would love more content, it's also like, but they don't need more content. Like, they wrapped that up well, it's in a nice little bow, we're happy with it. No one needs to know anything else, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't need a sequel for story purposes, it's just because some people kind of want that, you know what I mean? But, that being said, some things work better with sequels, I think. I don't know an example exactly, but, like, if you continue the storyline, obviously. I don't know. Tangled is your favorite Disney movie? I liked it. It was a good one. I haven't seen it in quite a while, but I don't know. I do remember enjoying it. Like I said, my Disney knowledge is very limited. I'm also just gonna shorten this a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I guess her hair is a little more out of her face in her actual thing, but this is fine for now. Just color drop real quick. Dum ba dum bum 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 bum. It's the wrong shade, I know, but it's fine. Let it happen. Also, Nikki and I were talking about this in the car on the way home from Pengy's house, but we were saying, like, it's kind of... Oh god, what was I gonna say? Oh no. Wait, oh god. I have no idea what I was about to say just now. It went right out the other ear. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my. So it was something related to Encanto. I don't know. If I think of it, I'll say it. That's crazy. I'd like to see the Abuelo and Abuela love story as a sequel or a prequel. Yeah, that would be good. I feel like, yeah. I don't know. I'd also like to see if they did like a future one where maybe Mirabelle was like the new Abuela and then like it was like younger generations of it, maybe. Although again, it's kind of like, I don't need that though. You know what I mean? Like the story is like absolutely fine where it is. Like you don't need that. It's the wrong shade. Would I be happy? Yeah. But is it needed? No. I wonder if I have to like update my driver settings on this tablet or something, or if it's just getting old, because this is really, it's really making this difficult. It keeps like dragging and thinking I'm holding it when I'm not. It's starting to get pretty annoying. Bruno walks in with a mischievous grin. Thunder. Top 3 big right poofies might throw it off, or maybe your OCD's acting up again. These 3, yeah, you think so? Maybe. Hold on. I think I see the vision. Haha, the vision. I see it. We don't talk about Bruno. I don't know what's going on. play with that a little bit more in a bit. We will return to that. Literally, I stopped talking for 2 seconds and all I hear is, "You telling the story or am I?" This movie's songs are like a plague of how catchy they are. It's dangerous. There are sun motifs in it, so take that as you will. As to why Tangled is your favorite, that's funny. Me when there's a star motif and I'm like, ah, I see. Or me when I'm like, the purple one, that is my favorite. Is anyone surprised? No. I do think I might end the stream soon. I'm gonna try and finish this up, but I am starting to feel it because I haven't eaten anything yet today, so I'm kind of like, might be time for some food. We don't talk about Bruno. But there we go. And then I always like putting the lavender undertones on shading sometimes. I don't know why. Just gives a little look that I kind of like. A little dimension or something. Kind of vibe with it, you know? No, please. There we go. Bum 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 bum. Every time it's quiet, I literally only hear K-pop songs in my head. I feel you. That was me before I watched Encanto. It was literally like, there'd be 2 seconds of silence and I would just hear, boy, I know I got the feels. And I'd be like, chill. Please, let me have normal human being thoughts for normal people. I was so worried that, like, during my interview yesterday, I was gonna sit there and she was gonna ask me a question and I was gonna be like, you telling the story or am I? It didn't happen. The interview did not last nearly that long, but, it was funny to me regardless. Very funny to me. Anyway. You loved Tangled for Rapunzel's personality, Dreamwave material, but then you saw Corona and the city with the festival and you were like, ooh. That's fair. I wish I remembered more about that movie, to be honest. I do remember her being very, like, adventurous and like, oh, hell yeah, let's go do the thing, you know? I could not help. I remember when I was watching that movie for the first time, the whole time I was thinking, because I had long hair, not that long, obviously, but my hair was long, so I was like, there's no way that hair that long doesn't even so much as frizz or tangle in the slightest. And my friends were like, it's magic, dude, chill, let it happen. And I was like, no, there's no way. The immersion is broken. I still enjoyed the movie though. Maybe I'll rewatch that sometime soon. Get a little brush up on my, my Disney lore. That way, whenever Pengy finally takes me to Disney World, I will understand what the haps is. Actually, that reminded me. Somebody asked me, they were like, how many times have you been to Disney since you moved to Florida? And I was like, what? I haven't. You think I can afford that? Chill. But yeah. Thought about that recently. I don't know. My thoughts are very jumbled right now. I'm pretty hungry and I'm kind of like, we don't talk about Bruno. No. Pressure that'll drip, drip, drip and never stop. Whoa. Bye. Yes, she was brushing her hair from the bottom to the top. Yeah. Girl, you need them nutrients? Yeah, you are so right. I feel bad. I haven't even been streaming that long. Have I? How long has it been? 3 and 3:30. That's yeah. That's long enough, I guess. I will try to color this a bit more though. I do want to finish it a little bit more. It should have been crusty by then. Oh God. Yeah, it also, not to be a Debbie Downer about it, but it does not make sense how or how those children braided it, but they braided her like 40-foot long hair to be like 5 feet. No matter how you braid something, it's not gonna happen like that. I mean, she was a very thick braid, to be fair, but still, that's a lot. And braids get thick really quick anyway. There's no way it would just be that short. I don't understand it. Show me the receipts. How did you do this, children? I'm gonna try and turn some of these little hairs into flyaways here. Or like loose curls, because I think it might sell the look a little bit more. Actually, that one might have to be full. Yeah. Yeah! Short hair Rapunzel is bae, don't at me. Her hair was really cute. Ooh, sorry, I hiccuped, oh my god. Her hair was really cute during, like the short hair part of the movie. I really liked it. I would have liked it if it was like 0.2 centimeters longer. I actually saw somebody, I saw like a Tumblr post back when that movie came out, I think, where somebody was, or it might have been a tweet, I don't really know. But somebody was saying like, damn, he couldn't have left her any length. Her hair was so long, you didn't have to cut it at the roots. And that made me laugh. Because I was like, I do like her short hair, but if it was like, because she went from like 40 feet long to like a pixie cut essentially. But he could have given her like a bob, like 2 inches longer even, you know? I would have been, I know you were dying, dude, but chill. I would have been pissed. I would have been like, dude, you want to cut my hair? You could have left me something to work with. Because, like, at that point, she couldn't even cut it more to, like, clean it up. There was nothing left to cut. Not that that was the point of the movie, obviously, but you know what I mean. I'm not even really trashing on it. I did like that movie. Just made me laugh. Like, dang, couldn't left her any length. Nothing at all. You don't mess with a girl's hair. I'm just saying. That is like the one thing you don't mess with. Unless it's like Haruhi, then she doesn't care at all, but chill. Let's be real, the man was literally dying. Yeah, to be fair, you right. But, like, to be honest, if I was dying and I needed it that badly, I wouldn't have used a knife so close to her scalp, dude. I would have been, like, closer to her back or something, you know? Like, you could still cut it. It would still work. It would still be... It would still... The goal would have happened. It would have been, honestly, less dangerous to do it that way, but I guess the point didn't sell as well if you did it that way. Can't really blame the man because he was dying. You right. Still, though. I'm also trying to think of what other Disney movies I liked. I know when I was little, I really liked The Little Mermaid. But I don't really remember why. I think I just liked how, like, fantastical it was because there were mermaids and she, like, got magic legs or something. I think I just liked that more than anything else, to be honest. I was a very simple-minded child. I know there was a while when I was a kid where I was like, I want to be a mermaid. And then that turned into, I want to be one of those Tinkerbell fairies. That turned into that after a while. And nowadays I depict myself with the bird wings, as you can see, so... That never left. She just changed a little bit, is all. he probably couldn't see too great because of blood loss. So he had the wherewithal, he'd have given her a cute bob cut. Honestly, you're probably right. Honestly, I feel like he would have done a lot better if he was, like, not dying. Like, if he was like, oh, you just want to cut your hair? Sure, let's do it. Let's cut your hair. Here, I'll give you a cute cut. What do you want? This, that, this, that? But she was probably, like, she probably would have, like, chosen something similar to that anyway, because I feel like she liked the freedom from her hair. But anyway, the man was dying. You cannot blame him. I agree with you. This is a fair statement to say. But still, though, you can't see that well. You don't cut that close to her head? I'm mostly joking when I say that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's all jokey jokes. I went to Hoboken kind of recently. I saw rats running around. That's not related to anything. You ever seen rats? Just kind of chilling in the garbage. Crazy. Crazy. I have. I sent videos of them to Pengy because she really likes that thing that Germa made, the rats. We are the rats. Pengy really likes that, so every time I see a rat, I have to send it to her. Is Pengy still here? Can I make fun of her without her knowing? Her scalp must have cried in joy when it got that stuff. It must have been so heavy. It's 70 feet long. Honestly, I can't even imagine that. I wouldn't say I have like a sensitive scalp or anything like that, but I do notice like sometimes, because I have really long hair right now, but it's not as long as it used to be. When I was a kid, I had hair down to like my hips, and every time I washed it, the weight from like the water and my hair was like ridiculous. I would be like, bro, it feels like my head is being weighed down. And like I don't super feel that now because my hair is only like, what is this too? Like midway through my bicep maybe? About elbow length? No, not elbow length, higher than elbow. Midway through my bicep. But yeah, it's like pretty long, and even then, sometimes when I shower, I'm like, ugh. I more so nowadays don't like it when my wet hair like gets my clothes wet or anything, because that's just uncomfy. That has nothing to do with length though. You know what I mean? Like the weight of just having like your hair being that long, I can't even imagine it. Cause like even now, if you have long hair and you just like hold it up in a ponytail or something, like you just hold it up behind you, it feels like there's so much weight lifted already. I can't imagine 70 feet long, bruh. I would never move. Then again, I would have left that tower way before she did, to be honest. I go stir crazy too easy. I would have been like, lady, I don't care. Say what you will, I'm out. If I get killed out there, sucks to suck. I can't be here anymore. You know what I mean? No physical interaction with anyone besides that lady who just likes to hold your hair a lot. Yeah, okay. I'd have been out of there. I'd have been bye. I'd been like, see you. And then the Prince Charming would have came and I would have been like, there would have been like a see you soon note, like an IOU left out by me. And I would have never met them. But oh well. Freedom. Freedom, man. Crazy. What am I talking about? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I had a pet rat. Your sister had 2 pet rats? Interesting. What were their names? Tell me about your rats. I had a moment where an artist I follow got a awesome commission from the art of a character from a game who normally had long pretty hair to a bob cut, and I had a moment of, why isn't this official? Understandable. I feel that a lot. What was the franchise? I'm trying to think. I saw something very similar. There's something where they did like a hair swap. It might have been Love Live, actually. I don't really know, but they did like a hair swap, so all the characters with long hair now had short hair and vice versa. But I remember being like, wow. To one of the characters, I don't remember which one, but one of them looked so good with the different length, and I was like, wow. That's this is canonic material right here. Y'all are missing out. What are you doing? Yeah, I made her hair look a bit more full and fluffy, I think, than it actually does. It looks like ever so slightly more matted down, or patted down rather, on her head. But it's also the angle, so who knows? We'll just deal with this, and this will be how it is. Hee hee. Oh, please. You telling the story, or am I? We'll do cool tone shading, and then we'll do warm toned highlights. Hopefully that will look nice. We don't talk about Bruno. You gotta go take an exam. Good luck, Kenzie. Bye-bye. Have a good day. I hope you studied. Do your best. I believe in you. A++ region. Get that 110 points. I do not miss test taking and exams. That, like, I always talk about how I do miss, like, being in high school because it was just a lot more stress-free, to be honest. But, also, I could hang out with my friends whenever I wanted, and that was pretty great. Can't do that now. But was pretty great. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, test taking, though. She's not... She and I were never friends. I wasn't a bad test taker, but I wasn't a great test taker, you know what I mean? I always had A's and B's, usually, so I wasn't hurting or anything, but I didn't enjoy exams, and like things like the SATs is what I'm thinking of. Me, like, is there a P? Hello? The SATs, I hated those. That is like such a ridiculous thing that should not exist. I don't know if all of you are from America or not, but the SATs is like a standardized test that every student has to take to like show if you're worthy of going to college, essentially, which is just so stupid because like it doesn't in any way cater to kids who are like not great test takers or not academically gifted but are gifted in other ways. It doesn't cater to them in any capacity. Also, it doesn't cater to a lot of kids with like learning disabilities in any way. Like if you have like ADHD or something, like something simple and common like that, sitting in this room for hours and hours and hours and hours doing nothing but test taking for hours is just so not it. And like if you do bad or if you need a better score, number one, you have to pay to take it again, and two, you gotta sit there for another million hours. I didn't score great on it. I scored above average, but it wasn't great. But like I didn't want to take it again because I was like, there's no point. There's no point in me wasting money and whatever for me to just sit here and be miserable and whatever for hours and hours, literally like 7 hours a day or some crazy thing like that. I don't remember, but it was a lot. It was a lot. That is just not, that's not it. Whoever came up with that, chill. That ain't it. You're wrong. I'm right, you're wrong. Sorry. Hate to break it to you. Anyway. You never took your SATs? Honestly, you scored. In the UK, we have GCSEs, and you spend your entire high school time working towards those exams. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Like, they should just look at your actual grades. Honestly, grades in themselves are something that we should talk about being something that shouldn't be a thing, but whatever. Like, they should look at your grades instead of test score exams. Like, we are going so far in the opposite of the direction that we should be going in education, and it just makes me laugh. Because it's like, you know, maybe kids would try harder if you didn't throw 50 million random projects and things at them that don't actually make them learn anything. It's just busy work, essentially, for a number that doesn't affect them. Like, Chill. Chill. Anyway. I have a schedule pinned on my Twitter. Oh, wait, for what? You're canceling your stream tonight. You should be Thursday. Okay. I missed the first part of that. In your final year, you learn literally nothing other than GCSE preparation, and then the grades stick with you for life. That is terrifying. That's the worst. Literally, like, I get it in theory, but also I don't, because that's just stupid, you know? Because, like, there's just so many factors that aren't being counted with that. Like, why would one grade determine how smart you are for life? Like, because, I mean, think about it. Artistic kids, like, if you're just really into art and drawing, like, what does the SAT have there? There's no art section on there. You can't pick sections that you think you would excel in to, like, test your skills in a certain area or something. You can't, like, it's all, like, math and science and literature. Even people who are just good at, like, history don't even have anywhere to, like, shine on that, because there's nothing there. It was like, there's literature, and then a math and science sections, and then, like, that doesn't cater to literally, like, half of students if you're thinking about it, because technically speaking, like, roughly half the students are good at math and science, and the other half are good at literature and history in theory. And you're only catering to half of them with just that, and then you're also ignoring the fact that there's plenty of kids who aren't good academically speaking, but are still smart, and can still do a lot of things really well, and, like, have outstanding skills, like, you know, sports, or art, or leadership, or something else. Like, test actual skills that matter if you're gonna do testing stuff like that. It's kind of... I mean, I'm preaching to the wind, because ain't nobody who has any hold on this stuff is listening to this stream, but you know what I mean. Like, chill. This ain't it. This ain't it. What y'all doing out there? I did see a couple things in her hair that I was like, oh, I want to fix what this looks like. This curl down here, kind of looking a little wonky. And then this one right here. You were sick with either the flu or COVID and missed your SAT exams? You didn't miss out that much. I mean, I don't know if that affects anything college related or something like that. I doubt it does, because some colleges have, like, alternatives, or they don't really look at that or whatever, but still sucks that, like, if you want to get into, like, big colleges and stuff, you can't go without some of that, and it's really silly. Really silly. But then again, the whole concept of college is also silly to me. Like, shouldn't we be focusing on, you know, bettering society as a whole by teaching everyone skills that could help us as a society as a whole, instead of, you know, corporation? But no! That's silly. That's so silly. They could get money the other way, so why would they do it this way? I don't know. Anyway. One day, when I become Supreme Overlord, you guys are gonna help me become Supreme Overlord, right? I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. I don't even have to ask. Of course you will, right? Yeah. Because then I'll make it so that everything is cool in the world. Everything's cool. It'll be great. It'll be so cool. Homelessness, gone. Murderers, dealt with before they become murderers, meaning... That sounded really weird. I watched a lot of true crime recently, and I was thinking, like, wow, if parents of murderers just weren't so abusive, there would be so many less murderers in the world. Which is a hot take, but you know. Her hair is more of like a blue tint now that I'm looking at it. I really put the red in there, but I'm thinking maybe I should... not that much, not that much. Hold on. We just do this, and then we come here and we do this. Like this. Some blue tints. It might also just be the lighting in this one image, but we'll just go with this. Yeah, maybe that's better. We still have color dodging to do. I am absolutely not going to go into as much detail on her outfit, but that's alright. Because my stomach is growling. Someone's hungry. It's me. Spoiler alert, it's me. I was hungry. I still am. My stomach growled as I said that. Anyway. In the UK schools, it's mostly required to do the cores: English, math, science, and languages, usually French or German, and humanity, which is history, geography, sometimes religious studies. Interesting. That makes sense. It's kind of the same here, honestly. Languages, you had to take like a little bit of language, but it wasn't really pushed as much as it could have been. I really wish they taught us languages when we were younger. Or at least started, because they started teaching us languages when we were in the 6th grade, I think, which was honestly a bit too late for, like, that early learning push that you usually get, because, like, it's easier for a child to learn another language than for a adult to, because you're, like, early absorbing stuff in your brain and whatever, you know what I mean? Your brain developing. My stomach is growling again. We hungry out here. Honestly, I might just to end it early and go get some food. We do be feeling it. We do be feeling it. This is why I gotta eat before streams, like a goof. Like a goof, I didn't eat before the stream. We are going on like 4 hours though, so am I really that surprised? I will finish this. I'll post it on Twitter and Instagram probably later when I finish it. Yeah. Let's see. If you fail or miss a GCSE, those are like that. Alone, just the abbreviation for that is terrible. That is so hard to say. Like, at least SAT is like, GCSE. Ugh. Is that Johnny's Instagram username? Wait, hang on. I'm curious. I'm kind of curious now. Don't play this, please. This is a copyrighted song. Don't play it. Stop. Don't stop. I just want to see what his Instagram is. Thank you. Yeah, Johnny's Instagram is GCSE. That's funny. I never knew what that stood for. If that stands for like the equivalent of like an SAT, that is very funny to me. Haha, we stand. Anyway. But anyway, you said... It's mostly required to do the course. Wait, I read that. Oh, if you fail or miss one, there are some you can retake. But they go off your mock and class grades if you can't. Oh, okay. I don't know. Supreme Overlord Mimi, we bow before your glory. Only if you appoint chat as best boys. Oh, absolutely. You guys are the best boys. You know it. You know it. Gender neutral, of course. When you say boys with an I, it refers to everyone. Like, boy. Refers to everybody. You're suddenly one of the boys. Congratulations. Now that I look at it, I mean, I saw this during the movie too, but like the crinkles between the embroidery on her top and everything, that is so specific of a detail that not a lot of people, like, you know, as someone who is a seamstress had to have helped work on this at least a little bit. Because how would you know that the fabric does that without prior knowledge of seeing that or something? That's, like, really specific. But, like, the little crinkles, like, by the butterflies and stuff in between the black embroidery on her outfit. Kinda crazy. Ugh, yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna head out because I need food very badly and my stomach is growling like every 30 seconds now. So, I'm gonna finish this and then I'll post this in the Dolores one so you can see it later, don't worry. I'm also gonna try and finish a commission today if possible. If possible, we'll see what happens. I want to finish all of my commissions before I start my part-time job, so... we'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for coming today, though. Thank you for chatting with me. Yeah, we're just at the 4-hour mark, so it's a good time anyway. Wowie, wowie, yeah. Thank you guys so much for chatting with me, though. It really means the world. I love talking to you guys. Thank you guys so much. All of my regulars, my non-regulars, I love you. Okay, ciao for now, and we are streaming tomorrow. It is The Forest with Friends at 6:30 p.m. So if you wanna pop in for that, oh yeah. It's in about 26 hours exactly. See you then! Ciao for now, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye, Sunny. Bye, Amaraki. Bye, Soul. Bye, Chicklixie. Bye-bye. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.